Hit okay. Sorry, let me open my so we'll see. Alright. We rested for a little bit, and the dragon lady decided we should gather some supplies for our journey to the third layer, and also to go hunt Jackal. Jackal is not going to be very happy, but maybe, just maybe, I can bring him along. Dragon lady wants to do everything by the book, while I just want to sell the slaves and get what I want. As we leave the barge, the party and I find out our group is wanted for freeing the slaves in the mines. Although in the prison. Sorry, not the mines. Although the descriptions are horribly done, and I'm clearly not a rat, I turned into a bat while Dragon Lady became a demon, and the other members of our party did what they do best, stay hidden. Except for Mo. He needs a little help. The poor lizard man would be dead without me, as I showed him with my wings, so he cannot be recognized. Our new cleric friend is very shiny and new, but is disguised well enough not to be noticed. Dragon Lady continues her shopping, asking for this and asking for that. I fell asleep, I think because Mo had drool all over his scales. Not that he noticed. If he did, he couldn't say anything. With all the shopping done, Dragon Lady discussed with everyone on where we would head next. To go find my weapon. If we had to pay for him to, or go through the potential new demon ally, as I hid in bat form, I gestured that I didn't mind where we would go. So the party made for the Agora of Knives, going back to where we knew Jekyll was being held. Thankfully, he was still there. 22 silk coins is what he was worth, and we thankfully pulled that together with me not taking a cut of soul coins in the future for the next 2 layers in hell. This was when the problems began. Although I hid it well, Dragon Lady had decided that Jekyll was not a good thing for me. She tried to keep him from me, and as a fae, I can hide my emotions very well, but my grudges, however, are growing against her. Jekyll being Jekyll started to whisper to entice those with good intentions. That would be Seraphine. Noticing the whispers and the slow movements as she began to open the box he was held into, I sprung, grabbed him before she could get her dirty mitts on him, and I was quick, and he was mine. Much to Jackal's absolute disappointment, he was now bound and stuck to the great Pashini Beanie. It made me very happy to hear his complaints remind me of the old times traveling with Ika. I would have been furious if the Dragon Lady got him. She is on my shit list now, and nobody tries to take things from me that are mine. I may be cute and small, and possibly a little bit harmless, but I am not as nice as everybody thinks I am. Jackal wouldn't shut up, so as we headed back to the barge, I decided to outtalk him. I think Mo had a headache, as I chatted away feeling in the angry weapon about everything that happened. He's been quiet about Akka. I don't think he realizes she is his one weakness, or something that I could exploit. Entering the 3rd layer of hell, we found out that our new cleric friend, who is very, very shiny, is looking for a weapon also. Much to the annoyance of Seraphina, who had hoped we didn't have to go on another treasure. Moletooth could finally speak. He was so happy. His tail wagged like a newborn puppy, and he wouldn't shut up. The lizard man talks way more than me, but he is strong, which has given me an idea for a deal with Jackal. As we ponder what to do in our new swampy environment, we all collectively agreed to travel to the city a week away from the barge to gather some information and maybe find some treasure along the way. There you go.
Thank you. And yes, she is dirty. She
This
needs a
doesn't
bath.
like being on shit list.
You're on a shit list. She has favorites,
Wow.
and you're
You
on
gotta
the
do
shit
a lot.
list.
Extra shit.
You gotta do a lot
You
to be
still
on
take
trying to
Jackal
keep
from
her
her.
kitty safe.
You tried to take Jackal from
Alright. As Seraphina's next on recap.
Uh-oh.
For the end of the year, yeah, the last day before the New Year's. So it's interesting. 28.
Get to clap back before the new year.
She's not clapping back. She loves Bashidi.
her.
She's just trying to keep everybody safe. That's her deal.
I know. Player me knows that, but Sheeny saw it as you tried to take her weapon that she really, really wanted. She was very angry.
Well, all right. If we're headed to the city of Minauros, here's his Rankathar. He can fly now. I've gained the power to help him ascend to the skies, so we don't have to necessarily bog through the swampy muck. I can ride it along with one of you folks, Shanks, perhaps.
Yay!
Yes. And maybe Pashini. I know you have the ability to turn into creature. Yes.
Yeah. I
Perhaps.
can turn into things.
Do you have any flying abilities? It would make our travels much easier if we didn't have to constantly, fight to keep out of the muck.
Well, you did see me turn into a bat, and bats do fly.
True. I meant more like in the carrying capacity. Like, could you carry Caden and Marcus on you while transformed? Like a giant bat, maybe. Or a giant owl, or a giant eagle.
She can turn into a giant eagle.
Remember, with flying, you need to rest every hour. You can't stay in midair forever. You will have to track on the ground as well.
Fair enough.
I mean, we could just go in the treetops. Or find like a dry place. I think flying in general though is a better track than trying to, swamp our
Surely
way.
the canopy of a
Depends on
swamp
the
is safe.
situation, because there are creatures that hunt by sky.
Well, I mean, we're trying to stay low to the ground to not be seen, but the idea is just to keep out of the swamp, because that's going to take a lot more time than flying just above the muck. We're still trying to be stealthy about it,
Yeah,
not, flying
Flying
all the
stealth
way up
doesn't
in the
really
sky.
work that well compared to staying stealthy on the ground.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to do stealth flight. Well, and Maltooth, you can just, hop along with your poofing ability.
You just poof.
Yes, exactly like that, Maltooth. Barge Keeper, Caden Tom. We are headed to the city to see if we can.
I'm the
potentially
barge
find any,
keeper! Tax looks at you. This is my barge!
Oh. Well, Tiax, do you care where we are going?
Well, I don't give a shit as long as you come back. We're gonna be here all day. We're gonna go down the river of Styx and find a nice place to encamp ourselves.
Thinking maybe we could meet you by the ineffable trove. We do think that we are going to be heading in that direction.
As you can see, the man, give me a second, where is he?
Kane Tom?
Yes, Kotam kind of looks towards you as a place is dangerous, full of creatures beyond belief. We will not be heading towards the trove anytime soon, but I can tell you about it when you do arrive there, to hopefully survey you from any harms that may convene in that place.
That would be greatly appreciated, Kotab. Do you have any, do you know anyone in the city of Minauros that might be of help to us?
That city is beyond my comprehension. But there might be a hag that you might get some information from. I believe it is the same one that you had met in Inverness.
Sorry. That's good.
Oh, really? That old lady. She seemed at least amenable.
What old lady?
Oh, there was this terrifying old lady who was clearly a hag in disguise. She run a shop called the Eldridge Embrace. Her name is Morlanda. I think you would like her, Pashini.
Sounds a lot like my mom. I hate her.
Well. Oh, yes. I
Anyway,
suppose.
Shakes just like starts looking out towards the swamps, like, ah.
Well, either way, she will give you information about the location of the object of your search, in trade for soul coins. 5 soul coins. She will give you the location of the object of your things, of your quest, which would be very
My heart's
useful.
greatest desire. Huh.
Kotama does also mention they have quite an arena. If for those that wish to become champions, a well reward is sufficed.
I mean, the last time we tried that, it didn't go well either.
Yeah, I got
Seraphina
tortured for
has
an hour.
flashback moment.
Shanks, he like bites his knuckle and puts a hand on his ass, like.
Oh, this is like an actual tournament of the ages kind of arena.
Oh shit.
Not like that. Nothing dinky.
Nothing
Yeah, it's
kinky.
just the real deal.
As you arrive towards Minauros, named its capital city, the same name of Minauros is kept standing throughout the constant chores and efforts. The swamp provides a good source of raw materials, including vegetation, lumber, stone, and water, which Mammon occasionally exports from other layers in exchange for wealth, as jangles of Hitter come to the chain devils along the lines of the realm, suspended on the chains attached to the bottom of this, entering the realm of a series of artificial channels of the Styx, stretching through Mithros in one dangerous section of the river, closing a massive distance between the ceiling of the caves of the bogs below. The river turns in cascading waterfalls and several rapid, eventually falling almost 200 feet to a small pool in the swamp. From here, it winds through a bog to a hot corner of a lair into an extinct volcano. Inside the caldera is a whirlpool which jumps into Plagaros below. For an experience, knowing that where the swamp ends of the Styx begins extremely difficult. More than a few inhabitants end up walking right into the deadly river and drowning as their memories depart. Although the swamps itself could prove dangerous, native inhabitants to the lair feels that the realm is perhaps the most magnificent indeed. It contains the vegetation, animal life, and different pockets of temperature, all featuring in a large, unique to Mithros. The entirety of the lair is lit by bioluminescent fog streaks from the trees, which some devils even describe as beautiful. However, the weather helps to temper the expectations. Is in Mithros, experience of gale force winds almost constantly, which carries with them the stench of death, as precipitation of some forms of consistent rain and sleet leaves behind an oily slime that covers everything. The occasional hailstorms are extremely dangerous, with pieces of hail falling like thrown daggers. Despite being known as the lair bog of Mithros, is more the swamp of the outcroppings of the volcanic stones. Flooded volcanoes and crystalline obsidians are scattered throughout the lair. Ancient cities have half sunken under the bog, containing hidden treasure in small communities, perhaps due to Mammoth's obsession with wealth over duty. Mithros is a plane containing the most wayward of lost souls. The most important places within the lair are the namesake cities of Mithros as Catan City, or Catan City of Jangle Hitter. There's a few deities of the realm within the lair, but the large keep to themselves, avoiding trades with devils. As Mammon rules over all inhabitants, the lair with greed and fleeting interests. Those native to the lair have learned to work around Mammon's avarices, including the many conscript tasks keeping Mithros above the bog. Just for that, I'll just give you a lore dump if you want in the Discord, if you want to read that. Boop.
Right, so we need to be careful of wandering in any Styx water. It's another reason we should potentially fly above the swamp.
I can climb trees pretty well if someone else wants to ride the horse every now and then.
Well, I think we should be fine as long as Maltooth doesn't accidentally teleport into a swamp cook. And then forgets when
Oh
he can
right, he
teleport.
can talk now. I forgot. Man, he's
How
not
did you
talking right
forget?
now though.
Didn't
He
you
must
see
not
him
have
like an
anything to
hour
say.
ago? He was like dancing on the barge and shooting fireworks into the air.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I kind of tuned it out.
Oh, that reminds me. Marcus and yes, thank you, Kotam. That was all very helpful
Because the
information.
boat is leaving.
Yes, goodbye.
Bye.
Have a wonderful time.
You see Tax just flipping you off.
What?
Oh.
Wow.
That guy is such an
I'm a
asshole,
fighter.
honestly. Don't know why
Yeah.
Kotan keeps him around.
He's the barge keeper. That's why.
Yeah.
It's his barge.
It's all he's good for.
And he knows
Anyway,
his way around the river Styx.
And who has an extra attunement slot now?
I don't. Actually,
Well, I
I
ignored
do.
it because I know he never does it.
Actually,
Because
I
she
have,
needs his full.
Okay,
I have one that I'm
so
not currently using. No, we just
Actually,
leveled
I
up.
think I
Anyway,
have
go ahead,
2,
sorry.
right?
you
haven't-
should have 5 at the moment, and then
Oh, then I
whatever.
have 3.
Okay, so you have an extra run. Marcus, you have the lowest health, so here is the Ring of Warmth for you, and Maltooth, here is your Ring of Warmth. And then we will have to search for other options in the future for the rest of you.
Oh, right.
Can turn into a fluffy doggy.
I'm sorry, Floppy Docky, what?
Quack.
I can
Yeah,
turn
sure.
into a wolf, a fluffy doggy.
Oh, okay, Fluffy Doggy. I thought you said a floppy donkey, and I was very confused. I'm like,
Classic
what use would a
Pashini.
floppy donkey be?
Well, I have a fluffy coat, and then I don't
Yes.
freeze.
No, that makes complete sense, Bashini. All right, well,
I'm
shall
not
we
doing it
start
here,
our
Steve.
adventures to the city of Minauros?
How do we change
Let's
our
go.
spells?
You usually just click the little button next to it, the little red thing.
The manage?
He's using the
So
new
you-
sheet, not the old one.
Oh, okay. In that case, I have no clue. That's how I select my
do you-
spells for the day.
Oh, for your spells of the day? Yeah, it should be the
Yeah.
same concept. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, I don't know
I've
that.
been looking for a couple of weeks now,
So
just on Saturday.
spells.
Can't figure it out.
You have to go to manage, basically. So you click manage, you can
Yeah.
manage your spells. And you can flick them on and off, prepared or not off, prepared. So you don't have that many spells on, you know. You don't want that many spells because it's a lot to deal with. But you can flick them on and off.
What? If I go to my spells, I'm looking for cure disease, but it doesn't show up if I do a search for it. Just cure
You
wound.
can add a spell to it as well, or search the spell if you have it part of your list.
I don't think there is cure disease.
There is
I think
no.
it's just lesser restoration.
It's a poison thing. It's called poison something.
I know
Oh.
protection from poison, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's
I
protection.
did a
poison.
Google search. I thought it says cure disease is a 3rd level priest spell, but maybe this is a different game.
Maybe.
It's a lesser restoration. That's all you need.
Yeah, lesser restoration should be
It'll
fine.
remove the poison and disease.
Oh, it does?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd it go? I think I have that one already.
There is an action spell called Cure Poison. It's like, but no one uses it.
So it says that it cures
Oh,
blind,
okay.
deaf, and paralyzed or poisoned. It doesn't say disease. Maybe that's
Oh, it
greater
doesn't
than
do disease. Yeah, greater. Yeah, correct.
Mm-hmm.
It does
Yeah,
poison.
my
I know
lay
that
on
for-
hands does disease though, so I
Okay.
should be fine. I just have to use 5
Cool.
points of lay on hands, and I should be able to cure your guys' diseases.
Yeah, this doesn't do disease either. There's got to be something that cleric has. I don't know. I'll have to look later.
It's greater
I guess.
restoration.
Yeah, you'll have to look
You
through
need a
the
greater.
slows.
There's no.
I'm looking.
Lesser restoration. Let's see.
Greater's charm, petrification, curse.
Or
Anything that reduces your abilities.
Well, I mean, it costs 100 diamond. I imagine it would cure disease.
It would. It does cure it. It's just
Doesn't
how much
say
diamond do you
very
want to
well.
spend, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Sadly, there is no spell for diseases for cleric except for greater restoration. I looked on the wiki.
Oh, okay.
There's no.
Yeah.
There's limitations, obviously. You know, some classes just can't do it. You have to work around it. You have to use other classes to do that. So, like, paladins are capable.
Use energy, yeah.
And there's potions you can get as well that can remove it, but they're kind of hefty.
Right. Well, Shanks, Pashini, Caden, and Marcus, and Maltooth, of course. Shall we go?
Maltooth,
Yeah, I'm ready.
So who's on who?
Me and Shanks will be on the horse to split up the weight, and then Pashini's gonna turn to eagle, and she's
Eagle
gonna
can
go.
only pick up a certain amount of weight depending on how heavy they are.
Yeah, that's why we're splitting up the weight. Marcus is the tiny boy, so.
I forgot I prepared this last session. I've got wind warp.
What does that do?
That does this. Hold on.
Oh, I remember that spell. It's a good travel spell.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Because
Fly
I
speed
remember
of
last
300
time
feet.
we were saying,
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
we
it's
have to
like
get
max
there.
gaseous form.
Oh, yeah.
Except way better.
And it lasts 8
8
hours.
A
Wow.
creature is in a cloud form, flying when the effect ends. The creature descends 60 feet per minute, which does safely.
Yeah.
300 feet speed.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so that would
So
take us like a good chunk of the distance.
And
then
it
we
would
only have
probably
to worry
outrun
about.
most things.
Yeah,
you're
we
gonna
could
have to
outrun
deal
pretty much everything.
with shred wings probably in the air.
We're gonna have to deal with the wind.
I mean, to be fair, if we are just gaseous forms, they might not be interested in us.
It's they're just.
Oh, it is a fog. You said it was a foggy layer too, so.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to cheese up the
this
layer,
is
you're
fun.
welcome to. I can skip this whole area that I prepared.
No, it's fine.
Because if you want to use it, you can use it. It'll just take a few days.
I mean, we still have
It's
to
up to
rest at
everyone.
night, and it only lasts 8 hours. So that means we have to travel for 8 hours, using that, and we still have like a couple hours of travel time left after that. It would just reduce our timing for the getting there.
Well, also, if we see an encounter that we want to engage in, we can stop and engage in that too.
Well, I'm just thinking because like you travel for like 12 hours a day or so, you know.
Yeah.
12, 16 hours a day. So if we have 8 hours, that just reduces it by like half.
The only actions the target can take in this form are dash or the magic action to revert back to normal. So we can't even fight in it.
Nope.
No.
Yeah.
Can't do anything.
It is purely travel. But you should be able to outrun most things with it going at the full 300.
Well, that would be an excellent way to get away from shred wings if they come upon us.
That would be very nice.
That's a good idea.
Do you think we should use this right now to get as far as we can into the swamp, or do you think we should travel for a few hours, see how it is, and then use that once we get a little tired? That way we can.
I think we should actually travel first, see what it's like. I'll make sure I keep the slot open.
Yes, because if you do decide to fly, you're going to give up a lot of and I'm going to say this up loud. And I know you're going to fight with me, but if you begin to fly and skip a lot of the area, you'll miss out on foraging and resource gathering. You can't do it while you're doing that. You can't just stop and go. You actually have to travel to do that. You'll obviously miss encounters and chances of harvesting creatures. You won't be able to do that either.
Well, not like flying, like above
It
the
doesn't.
trees. I
No,
was
it's.
thinking of
I
like
understand you want to
hovering like
hover,
a
but it's
foot or
still.
two off there.
You're still on the ground.
Yeah, I was thinking about like hovering like a foot or two off of the ground. That way we could just weave through the trees.
It's a swamp no matter what. You have to deal with it. There's going to be things that are going to use their tongue and pull you in.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So I don't
We
know.
could
Like, if
use
you
it-
wanted to fly, you can fly over across everything and make it to the city of Minthros in probably less than a week. But
No, I'm just gonna see like a ton of shred wings overhead and be like, no, we're not flying. Those things are fucking hell.
Hmm.
We're staying within the tree cover.
and there are
But
quests
we're
that you
just
can come
using our
across
flying
in the
abilities
swamp.
in case we get stuck in any foggy areas.
So it's up to you if you want to skip it all. I don't care.
Why don't we save it for like if we really get ragged, we could cast it just to get the hell out of the area.
Keep in mind it's a 1 minute cast. So if
I'll have to do it either preemptively, or we're just gonna have to hole up in a tree log or something.
and then use it.
Mhm.
Yes.
So just letting you know, I do have it because I completely forgot that I switched it out for
All right.
something else.
Well, let's go ahead and travel for a little bit, and then we'll use that when we have more of a lay of the land.
Mm-hmm.
The second we decide, nope.
Okay, so we'll just start heading into the swamp. I'm just gonna keep my horse like a foot or two off the ground so we can like weave through the trunks just at the you know.
So nobody's
'Cause we're
walking on
trying
the
to-
ground?
We're kind of walking on the ground, yes.
No, you can't say it kind of. You either or you're not.
We're flying.
Okay, thank you.
Like,
Yeah.
I would say we're flying like 10 or 15 feet off the ground.
We're trying to stay within tree cover though, so the fucking shred wings don't see us.
Mm-hmm. Fucking apex predators of this area, I swear.
There is actually that location right here is all apex predators. If you go there.
Blended.
Yeah, I figured. But also the trove means there's treasure. I like treasures.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
But it's like the
Or
other
like
place
this,
where you guys couldn't complete it because you were about to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fucking the horrible stuff
It was,
that you didn't have the powder for.
Yeah, the acid or like the poison gas area back when Lucius was here. Sigh.
Why don't we go to
find
the town
Lucius
to find?
eventually. I just need to get enough money for a bounty hunter.
But that's where your guys are going. It's just gonna take time. It's not gonna be there in a day.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no.
Even if you're flying at max speed, it still wouldn't be a day.
No.
If we go to the town, we might be able to get more points of interest and stuff for us to, instead of just searching blindly for loot and stuff. You know, we go to the town and maybe get some leads.
I mean, we'll definitely keep an eye on the ground too. So, like, if we see something interesting, we might go for it. If it looks like some devils have fallen in battle and they might have loot on them or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
So, DM, any areas you have prepared, you can say that we fly over them. And if we find them interesting, we might go search them.
I can't promise that then.
Okay.
We only want to avoid the stuff we prepared that's going to kill us. Everything else
Exactly,
we're happy to.
DM. Exactly.
I can't promise you anything. Like it's all D&D.
Sometimes we get good things
All right,
after people.
So as you begin to travel, like featherly not even touching the ground. During the day, you can see the bioluminescent fog excreting tree blankets around the swamp in an eerie greenish glow. Light has never been bright enough to fully dispel the gloom, creating long shadows, a sense of unease. As the swamp bubbles are active as insects and drones and small predators hunt, as the ever-shifting bog threatens to swallow the unwary. Occasionally you see geysers of fetid gas erupt, creating brief bursts of noxious gas, as fog begins to enspew from them.
Probably want to avoid the bubbles.
Good idea.
So sounds you hear through the atmosphere is a constant droning insects. The distant roars of the waterfall, and occasionally bubbling as the swamp releases its foul gases. As the visuals of the dimly green light of tree canopies covering the luminous moss and sluggish water, teeming with strange shadowy shapes. As the swirling mists seem to confuse the wary to navigate through this place, as the quicksand traps dotted across. It seems there's much traps and hazards here beyond belief. As it seems this place changes during the night and day. As you travel across, you're welcome to stop if you like. If you want to harvest anything, you're welcome to get off and dismount and look around if you are willing to trust your compatriots on doing so. If not, you can convey and keep going forward until you feel you need to take a break.
Well, Pashini and Marcus are the ones who are survival-oriented, so if they see any interesting plants that they may wish to harvest, I don't know.
Yeah, with Jacko, I get survival stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got no
Well,
idea what any
my
of this
survival's
is.
pretty good.
I mean, can I roll perception to see if I see anything interesting?
You see weird things that you've never seen before. Yeah, everything's interesting.
Everything's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
As you just
Ooh,
watch,
look at that
you watch
tree over there.
a mushroom just explode, gas coming out of it.
Oh, well,
Wow.
let's avoid those.
As you travel for the hour, seeming fit your horse eventually needs to take a little rest-seeky across the realm. You begin to convey yourself around as you find yourself in a rather strange place. As things out here seem to convey you, as something seems to approach you in the distance. You begin to set yourself on guard for the time being, and hopefully it's not something dangerous. As you do eventually see what looks like a summoned creature, decayed and gilded from the pavilion, from the swampy expanse. You see a chain devil, adorned with golden chains and gems. Greetings, visitors of Minauros. I am Varric. Pleasure. I've seen you coming this way, and I thought to convey a conversation, maybe an opportunity.
Well, we are in the line of looking for work. What kind of opportunity are we talking here?
Well, as he smiles with a serpent smile across the edges of his lips. There's a plight in the city sinking of structures that threaten to undermine the wealth and stability of the Archdevil capital. I'd offer you a lucrative contract to repair critical support pillars. Rather,
You're asking us to do maintenance. Do we look like work? Do we look like construction workers to you?
well,
I'm not
I
sure I could
assume
repair
you
'em.
can do much more than do that. There are some issues happening. It'd be internal gratitude for the help, of course. I would pay you quite handsomely in soul coins. Or even something of the Mammoth's treasury. Good
What do you
help is
mean
hard
for
to come by.
What do you
kind of
mean we
help
have
are
to
we
repair
talking?
it?
Yes.
Well, I haven't explained anything to you yet. You completely just denied me.
No, we're interested. We're always looking for work. We're just saying we lack skills in repairing structures.
Yes, I have no idea how to build things.
Yeah, I kind of just dance.
Well, once you arrive towards the city of Mithras, there's a person I would require you to deliberate with, named Calicia. She is an Irians of the Crimson Wings. Her demeanor is very charming indeed. She will sway you into potentially aiding you along your journey. I was just here as an envoy for her say so.
And what exactly would us repairing the pillars? Like, is there something damaging the pillars that we need to fight off?
Correct.
That would be more in our line of work.
Infernal engineers.
What
You
is
wanna
an
get
infernal
more
engineer?
information from her. For the time, I'm just an envoy.
Well, we will definitely look for her in the future. Thank you for this information, Verlick.
Pleasure. As he warps through a portal and disappears.
We could ask him for a ride.
Oh, yes.
Damn.
That's kind of weird that he like, I do air quotes, stumbled on us, and then teleported out.
Well,
He
I think
likes
they
taking
keep an
walks
eye
through
on
the block.
You
I
don't
think they keep an
usually
eye on the
get
river Styx.
a lot of people coming down here. A lot of people just avoid this place. For good reason.
Mm-hmm.
Well, either way, I'm not getting roped into construction work. That's not my forte. But I wouldn't mind doing, like, slaying some type of demon that's eating the pillars or something.
It is a repair mission, so it does require some people to actually repair. But it also requires able people to defend the repair as well.
It's like a little King of the Hill, kind of.
Kinda.
Okay, cool.
There are consequences if you fail, though.
Yes.
We get crushed.
I don't think we can hear you, Marcus.
Blah 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 blah.
No, it's not going through.
For those that are on the ground and looking around, you're welcome to roll a survival check to find any interesting herbs along the way. These herbs are a lot different than the ones that I usually use in my third-party book. These are oriented to the land.
Oh, I actually got a good survival for once.
Oh,
Dismount off your horse or begin to move and convey around the plants and vegetation. Yeah. For those that have rolled a 14 or higher, begin to find some vegetation to forage. You can roll a d20 to see what you find.
Yay.
Yeah.
9.
As when you roll it, I'd like you to roll me a nature check. Maybe you know something similar to it, but you won't know exactly what it is, depending if you roll high enough of your nature check.
10.
Ayo.
Oh, yeah.
Not only
There we go.
He probably read a book, or maybe he has seen these plants in other regions. As you can always ask Caden the information of your resources you have found. From what you can see, prospectively, Pashini, as you pick up the first thing, you see what looks like a giant mushroom.
I shove it into Caden's face.
As you grab it quickly enough, is it dripping some kind of liquid?
She's in eagle form, so she's picked it up with her foot.
Oh
and
no!
She just shoves it into Caden's face.
You put it in your mouth? Oh, okay. Roll me a con save.
No, she picks it with her foot. I said
foot. Okay.
Yeah, our little claws. Islands.
Right. Claw. All right.
Yeah, geez. She's not that dumb.
I'm not dumb.
I don't know,
probably will.
Maybe.
That's what eagles do.
You look at it, Kaden. You find what the bird has brought you. An infernal fungi. These glowing mushrooms that can be used for dim light for an hour, or used as a basic poison.
Oh, okay. Well, I'd definitely convey that as I kind of crinkle my nose and take a step back.
Shady shoves it to Seraphina.
Maybe don't swallow that.
Thank you, Pashini. Very, very appreciated.
Yeah, you just hear like chirp, and like her feathers just fluff up.
You're not going to put that in your mouth, are you?
I think I'll just put it in my side bag.
Wow.
The mushroom is good for 7 days until it expires.
I mean, poison isn't useful for most things, but the dim light is useful, so I'll just put it in like a jar or something in case we ever need light.
Mm-hmm.
I also, and then Caden found
Caden, you
something he
also
recognized.
find the same thing.
Yay.
Take it if you
Here you
want.
go. Yeah,
Yay.
I'll hand it over. Can you put this in the same container, please?
I'll put it in my glass jar next to it. Now I got 2 mushies.
Seraphina, you grab something else that you have no idea what it is. It looks it looks like a black type of fruit.
Oh.
Can I
use
see
my
that?
identify? Yes, of course. I
You won't
don't
be
know
able to
what it is.
identify it. It's more of a. It's not magical, so.
It's not magical. Okay.
No, it's but you can give it to either Marcus or Caden to tell you what it is.
Marcus, Caden, do you recognize this thing?
I'll walk over next to Marcus so we can look at it together.
I look very intrigued to it.
That's what it is.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's actually cool.
Nice. This you can put in your mouth.
It is sour, but it makes you feel good.
I'm only joking
I
around
will
'cause I know you
gladly
store
take
stuff
it.
in there.
I am low on food. I only have 5 days of rations, you guys. This is the lowest food I've ever been on.
This place is actually pretty good to hunt too. You can get actually food here.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the city of Minauros makes a lot of money, because they can house a lot of their vegetation and food sources to other players that can't harvest that.
Mm-hmm.
So they're very good at exporting, and they don't really need to import. They have a lot of the food sources in
That's
their
awesome.
biome.
Nice.
Yes, well, if anybody sees these black sour fruits, they're good. I'll show it to Pashini.
Fruit.
Fruit.
We
Pashini
look
on the
around.
lookout. Fruit.
All right. And
And
Marcus.
I think it was Marcus. Yeah.
Oh no, Marcus. You know what this is right off the
Yeah.
get-go. Here you go.
Rotten vegetation. As Marcus, why do you always find the stinky stuff?
I don't know. It looked intriguing.
He just pulls up like a pile of sludge. Marcus, what are you doing?
Is this like a thing for you or something? Because you kind of crawled through that toilet with no hesitation.
Don't worry about it. As I
Okay.
play with
Surely
it.
won't.
Right, well, I believe my horse is rested. We can continue on our way. If we do see any shredwings, I advise that we immediately go down into like the nearest cover and hide, and if they continue to try and attack us, then we'll have to do something about it. But either way, try
Does
to...
Seraphina have like a big fear of shredwings now?
Yes,
Probably.
she has a grudge against them.
I'm sure. Yeah, Shanks is like, man, they don't sound that bad. I'm sure I could beat them up.
They merge with you and then they fly off with your body.
Whoa. I don't want to be married yet.
Yes, it is somewhat of a marriage. Seraphina rolls her eyes.
All right.
Right, well, let us continue our way.
All right. For I'm gonna pick Caden for this actually.
What?
Caden, can you roll me a d6?
Okay.
This is for a random encounter during the day. It happens no matter what. It may not be what you think it is. It may be something useful. Oh,
Red wings.
No, these are different. I think these are creatures that you guys avoided. Roll me a perception check, everybody.
Oh yeah, that's like my thing.
Like our passive or
Perception.
perception?
Well, I have reliable talent, so it's not a 1, but 21.
18.
Caden's looking in the water. Ooh, look at the pretty slime.
I'm seeing why he likes the slime. Maybe I should focus.
Before you
Right.
begin to take and embark, you do notice some little small creatures coming out of the water. For those that have rolled a 15 or higher, you do see these little beady creatures as they begin to swarm in a quite crowded area. As you see 4 of them, as they begin to move into your direction, as they wish to rip the flesh off of you, as they're hungry. So
How many? It looks like a swarm. Oh no,
Not
these
those
things. We
things.
saw these in Avernus.
Oh shit.
You
Oh
avoided them.
shit.
Yeah, we did.
Good.
Let's go.
As they breed in the water, as we'll get to a battle.
Oh yeah.
How big are
They're,
they?
they're
Taking
actually
rest
pretty
off.
fast too. They can outpace you.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I get to
You said they're small?
They
Like
are
what,
medium, but there's a swarm of them. So in considerable, they're tiny originally, but in a swarm size, they're a medium creature.
So Shanks, you're with me.
right.
Um,
I'm sorry. Did we establish that reliable talent works with my initiative because I'm adding my proficiency bonus?
I'm standing next to Marcus.
what did I say last time? I don't remember.
I think so. I don't know. I mean, I'll take the free bump to initiative. It's not like I mind if it's okay with you.
Reliable talent with what?
So I have reliable talent, which means anything that I add my proficiency bonus to, I can't get below 10. And since I'm adding my proficiency bonus from my alert feat to my initiative,
Initiative is not a skill, so you can't.
okay, no big deal. Oh, I've got initiative, Seraphina.
Thank you.
Owl. I need to get an owl.
I rolled a 20.
You're turning. What are you, a giant eagle right now?
She is a giant eagle at the moment, but she'll probably.
Let me get you, eagle.
There you go. It will probably disappear when it's her turn.
Yeah, but you could use it in the future. Caw-caw,
That's okay.
caw-caw.
Yeah, we'll just get them all. When we need them. Surely these guys are dexterous.
I haven't even rolled them in. Alright, Shanks, it's all you. So you see them coming out. They're about 10 feet off the ground as they are hungry for blood.
Oh, Seraphina got a natural 20. Doesn't that give her a boost to the initiative?
She didn't mention it to me, so I didn't see it.
Oh, I said it, but it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was overcrowded by
you were finding an eagle. It's okay.
Illegal.
Hang on, it's not allowing me to change the HP of the horse. What the fuck?
It's weird.
Sorry. I'm on the horse, so
Where's your horse?
it's underneath me.
It's not there. I think
It's not there anymore. Disappeared.
Yeah,
Okay.
I grabbed a new one.
Okay, thank you. Okay, there we go. 45. It's supposed to be 45. So I'm on the horse. I'm gonna see them coming. Okay, everybody take a defensive position. I'm gonna go ahead and stand here. And I am going to just cast Sorcerer's Burst on the one that's closest to me. This one.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Thunder
again.
Nice. So it seems to. What does it look like as you shoot it out?
I just raise my hand, and then like a wave of thunderous energy booms out from my hand as it hits the creature with a little crackle of lightning to it.
Oh yeah.
Shocks him, getting rather sonic boomed in the face, confused and dazed about its surroundings. It seems it did quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, and my horse is going to hold an action, do an otherworldly slam if it gets within range. And that's my turn.
Shanks.
Oh, it's the on my screen. This guy's going right now.
Oh, I think I may delete this then. There we go. I had one accidentally.
Oh,
Alright,
okay.
the creature didn't like that as it begins to do the zoomies towards you. The horse can make an attack if it wants.
Okay, so it gets a. Let me check what it gets. So d20 plus some confusing thing I don't remember. That probably doesn't hit.
No. You know you can roll in the sheet, right?
Yeah, but it changes depending on what spell level it is.
Oh.
And I don't have a new sheet that has the new spell on it.
Womp womp.
Yeah, sorry. I guess it makes sense you don't want to modify it and shit. Alright.
I'll go check it plus real quick. It's probably
The
not high enough.
creature will begin
continue
to
on.
move towards you, as it will do its bite attack 3 times on you, as it tries to burrow into your skin.
Ew.
Ew. It was right.
30 to hit.
30 hits, yes.
Take 25 points of piercing.
Oh no. Oh no.
On the first hit? Wow.
Yeah, these things are scary. These are not. These are not. Yeah, as you get in the layers of hell, they get stronger and stronger and stronger.
Mm-hmm.
As it begins to kind of make the bite attack, it begins to burrow into your leg.
Through the armor? Damn.
Oh man, that shit.
It'll find a spot. They're small. They're very tiny creatures.
Okay. Get out of my armor crevice, you little shit.
Armor crevice. Awesome.
So it begins to eat through your flesh now. 18?
Doesn't hit.
Alright. And a 28.
The 28 hits as well.
So you take 25 more damage as you feel it ripping the sinews inside your leg as it begins to carve through, trying to get to your bone.
Why do you get to have all the fun?
That sounds nasty.
Oh,
Yeah, they are horrible creatures. That's why I think these are worse than Shredwings.
They're like botfly.
Pretty much,
adjacent.
yeah. They will, if you die, they will do something to your body.
Awesome.
Oh, okay. Bonus equals spell attack modifier. Okay.
Then I'm gonna.
You can still attack the creature that's near Seraphina, though. You're welcome to. It's just a
Okay, so it's a plus 9. So 7 plus 9. It would have been a 16 to hit.
16's a miss. Its natural AC is way higher than that.
Oh no.
And do that.
Because they're small, their AC is much higher. Alright, Marcus, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna do barrage.
Ooh.
And like 60 feet cone.
That's to come from you.
Yeah, I know. There you go.
Oh, where's the little
Like-
creepy thing? There it is.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It won't hit
That would
all of
technically
them.
hit.
The
You can
ones
take
that
one
Oh.
step further.
You
Take
can
one
hit
step up.
the ones in the black. It has to be in the actual square. So if there's on the line, it doesn't really count.
You could take one step back and then hit all of them.
Does that work?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
be right on the shore kind of thing.
You can use the cones as well. There is a cone feature. You don't always have to drag that out. So on the left-hand side of Roll20, you can use the new feature, which is the measurement, and you can choose cone. And
Yeah.
you can choose 60-foot
La,
cone.
la, la,
And
la,
then
la.
it's like that. Instead of that. If you,
It's useful.
Awesome.
yeah.
Cool.
But you have to
Very
change
nice.
it to the cone degree to 60 instead of 45.
Okay. So I'll go like that. And basically have that.
Yeah, let's see.
And
Now you
then
can control it.
60 feet.
Yeah, so it's gonna hit your buddy. If you did that.
Yeah. I'll stick to this original spot that I was on. The spot.
Okay, so you want to hit the.
And then-
you can hit.
Yeah, I'll hit the 3.
That's not 60. That's the 45 angle.
I was just checking. I'm playing with it myself, sorry.
Yeah, so you could do this, and you could do all 4 of them.
Nice.
So yeah.
Awesome.
You just have to do it. You have to angle it. There you go.
You got to cut.
Yeah.
And then you can do some special effects and do some AOE, which I don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, the magical stuff.
Oh no, did I lose my turn order? I think I did.
Yep.
Oh.
I think you did.
Well, I had
I
21.
had 8.
Oh no.
I had 13.
Oh
Oops.
no.
Sorry, I didn't have permission for the con.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have to. I accidentally clicked on it. Alright, group initiative again. I gotta go through the initiatives here. Alright, so originally.
I won't take. Great. I'll be honorable.
I had a 13.
8.
You can guys
nice
click
one.
on your own, by the way, and change them.
Hey.
I just ruined another good roll.
You can just change it back to what it was.
I know.
What do I need to do initiative again to get it on?
I mean, Seraphina needs to do.
Since just get yourself on the board, then you can manually edit your number.
I'll just add my initiative as 30, so I'm the first.
Yeah. Oh, that's correct.
I'll get you in there, Kaden. What's your original initiative?
I'm at the bottom there, 13.
Yeah, but what was your original one? The first one you rolled before?
13.
13.
You were double 13? Wow.
No, he got
I
4
rolled a
just now.
4, and then I changed it to a 13.
Okay,
Yeah, but
okay.
it didn't move me.
Okay. Yeah, no, it did.
Cool.
It did now.
Thanks.
Alright, everybody in now?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I believe so.
Believe so.
Dud.
Except for me. I'll put myself in again. Where did my my tokens go? Shanks disappears.
You deleted yourself. That's why.
That's okay.
Alright, 18 damage or half if they succeed.
There we go. I'm in.
What was your initiative originally? 21?
Yeah.
Fine.
I changed it. Just have to refresh. Thank you.
Alright. What's it save? Okay, Dex. Okay. Oh, they're really good with Dex. And they have magic resistance, so they have advantage. 20. 25. Natural 20, 31. And 25.
Holy. Okay.
They have a plus 11.
Yeah,
See. Yes.
Uh,
So
what's-
take half
9.
take half as much damage. So how much damage?
9.
9. That's half? Okay.
That's half, yeah.
They should still take your radiant damage from your bow, though.
From above?
No, he's not shooting it. He's using a spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, he's firing it, but it's a spell. Like, it's like lightning arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. It's, Yep. Whatever. Okay. And then...
Does that spell have an effect? Or it doesn't do anything. It's just a cone shot.
It's just damage.
I thought it had an effect or something. Alright, anything else you want to do, Marcus?
Yeah, I'll bonus action dash and then get the hell out of there.
Oh, you finally took your second rogue level?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
He's learning.
Good for you. He's beginning to believe.
Alright, Shankies.
I can do it.
Shanks is like full freaking out because he sees Seraphina essentially being eaten alive in front of him. Stop doing that! Shanks is gonna take out his sunblade and like just hack wildly at the flies.
Okay.
Well, not the bot flies. Sorry, those are
They're not
flashbacks.
bot flies,
That's-
but yeah, they're like devils. They're gross though.
yeah, whatever the hell these things
The
are.
bot
I'm sorry if I
flies.
hate you, Seraphina. Okay, I'm just going for True Strike.
Alright, you can just move yourself.
I am 23.
That's a hit.
Good. 7 plus 8 plus 14. 29. Yes, 29. And with my bonus action, I'm going to give out a Bardic Inspiration to probably Seraphina, just like right in front of me, pat her on the shoulder a little bit, and then I'm gonna again punch the shit out of this guy directly in front of me, just with an unarmed strike.
Alright. So you're killing the... from what your perspective is, you're killing the swarm currently. The thing inside of their leg, they'll have to deal with it.
Okay, so I'm just like I'm essentially using my Sunblade as like an electric fly like zapper. I'm just like
Yeah.
and then I reach out and I punch one just for 8. And that's it. Actually, no, I'm gonna go away.
Is your
Bye, Serafina.
is your unarmed attacks magical or no? Are you a monk or are you a rogue? Or are you both?
I am a bard. I will answer.
So then you do not have magical unarmed attacks. Because monks get it at 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not at this level.
As it does only half damage.
Oh. Guys, don't punch these things. They don't. It isn't good.
Who the fuck is punching them? Serafina.
Me, and then I run away. I'm just gonna get as far away as I can. And that'll be it for my turn. Bye.
Alright. This little boy begins to make its fly, going towards Bashini. In eagle form, right?
Yeah, she's in eagle form.
Okay, it's gonna make a bite. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit.
For 27 points of damage.
Okay, she is out of...
Alright, it pops out as you land on the ground 10 feet.
Yep.
As it will fly down and bite you again. 17 to hit.
No, misses.
The last attack, a 26 to hit for 34 piercing.
Ooh.
Yes, that will
As
hit.
it begins to embed into your arm.
She doesn't have an arm.
Or
She has a
Your
wing.
wing.
Oh, I'm out of...
no, I took the form out.
Yeah. I
As
got my
it's-
temp HP.
You can see these
though,
little
so it's
creatures
great.
kind of making little holes and trying to dig into it. It's gross. There is a way to expel them on your turn. So when it's your turn, you can expel them out of you.
Fish him out with a
You pull
spoon
them
or
out,
something.
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Or just
Katie.
like flex your
But if
muscles
you-
so hard they
yeah,
pop out of you.
So ideally, once inside, they do damage to you on their turns. So the more they're alive, the more you're gonna die eventually. It's necrosis of the skin that will slowly kind of kill your skin and your flesh around you. All right, Caden, what do you want to do?
So let's see here. Okay, so I'm gonna move about right here, I think. Let me double check. And I'm gonna cast level 4 Spiritual Guardians.
Okay.
Let's see. How do I do that? Click on it. Okay, I cast. There it is.
All right. So on their turn, they'll take it.
Well, when you cast a spell, you can designate. So obviously, I designate
You
those
designate your
creatures and
friends,
not my own people.
Your friends, not as enemies, go. It's just
And then it
the hit
says-
happens on their turn.
Well, it says whenever the emanation enters a creature's space,
Correct.
whenever a creature enters. So
Correct.
did 3 of them just enter the space?
Yeah,
Since I just
they
tapped.
have it. No, it'll happen on their turn. That's how it works usually. It won't happen twice in a row. It'll happen when it's their turn. The radiant damage will hit them.
Well, it says when it enters the space or ends its turn there.
Yeah, it's currently in the space. You entered its space instead. So
Yeah,
can-
like, it
you can
enters
do the
spaces
damage
on it.
now, or you can do the damage when it's their turn. It's up to you.
So I should have cast it before I moved, is what you're saying?
No. I'm just saying in general sense. You have the choice. So, like you said, you can make it do damage now, or you can wait until it's their turn and it'll hit them.
I guess I'll.
It
guess
won't do
the
it double
damage-
time. It won't do it now and then when it's their turn.
Yeah, I guess for sake of like being easier to remember, I'll just say at the end of their turn. I guess.
It's at the start of the turn.
start
So
their
when it's
turn.
their turn, yeah, they'll take the radiant.
Oh, excuse me.
It'll burn them.
Okay, yeah, that'll
they're
be
moving
easier to
at
keep
half
track
speed,
of.
too.
Mm-hmm.
So
You have a bonus action left. You can't cast any more spells, but you could whatever you can.
I'll stay here. I'm just gonna stay here because I want to be able to hit all 3 of those.
All right.
So I'm done. I don't see how to end my turn.
It's just up there in the chat. There we go. It's been a while. It's been a while. All right. So con save or wisdom save. Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, and roll your damage.
A DC 20. Roll the damage. Oh, DC 18. Okay, never mind. All right. So 20 wisdom. As it takes half damage. It succeeds. Creature seems to take the radiant. It doesn't like it. It begins to try to convey into you, Caden, as it rushes you. Moving at half speed, of course, but the creature is quite fast, as it will try to bite into your flesh. A 14 misses. You easily block it out of the way. As it tries again for 25. Does that hit you?
Where's my AC? So I have a 23, but I'm going to use my reaction to cast, I have the wizard spell Shield. It gives me
you can do it.
+5.
Yeah. So raise your AC.
I need to
to
find it,
28.
I'm sorry. There it is, Shield.
So you watch Caden begin to cast a bubble shield as he blocks the barrier from the creature biting into its neck. So we'll try one more time. Oh, fuck's sakes. 31. It
Roll your CD20s.
seems to come into you as it begins to embed itself into your collarbone as it begins to dig, taking the point of damage of 41 piercing.
41, wow.
As you'll have to roll a con save for your spell to maintain it.
DC 20.
Well, I have...
You have advantage.
He has advantage, and he
Yeah,
has
I'm
plus
trying
4
to
from
find it. Sorry, I'm still learning this.
Or take
That's
that.
alright.
Good.
Do I just... So there's con up at the top with the +9. Is that where I click?
you. Yeah,
Mhm.
and then twice.
Yeah,
He
you're
because
good.
you had
snaps out of
advantage.
it. It doesn't seem to convey him. As your spell stays, even the creature's embedding into your neck as you feel it, feeling its little tiny claws and teeth.
Caden, get back. Let me take it.
How much damage was it, you say?
41.
41.
As the creature begins to swarm around, it sees a big, nice horsey. As it goes for the horsey.
Not the horsey!
A 30 to hit.
Yeah, 30 hits.
As it takes 24 points of piercing as it begins to embed itself into its flesh. As that upon this time, it will not attack anymore, as it will crawl into its abdomen, making a nest.
So is this thing actually burrowed into Pashini now, or is it starting
It's burrowed
to?
into her leg, yeah. But I will have to make a save against the radiant damage because it is inside the horse now, so...
Yep.
Give me one moment. Cadence, roll me another your spell, and I will roll wisdom. 14, it fails.
So I need to do damage again? What you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me another one. 16. All right.
Clicked it. Okay. Ugh, so horrible.
All right, Pashini.
Uh,
So the swarm of creatures is still in front of you, but the thing's embedded into you.
Okay.
So you can roll at the start of your turn. You can roll a con save, as it doesn't take an action, to try to expel the swarm out of your body.
I will give that a shot. Let's do.
But
No.
you try to like pop it like a zit,
Well.
or it doesn't work.
It's plus 9. You have a 9. Oh, actually, no,
Oh,
never mind. You're too far away.
Oh.
Yeah, you're too far away.
Yes,
Your-
DC
your
9
orb's
in
not
the
even
level
on.
15 campaign.
Seraphina.
Go ahead, sorry.
It is. You just can't see it because it's green.
Oh, it's green. Oh shit.
It
That's
is
why
green,
it's
isn't it?
camouflaged.
So, yeah, Sheena's just gonna do what she's gonna do, And she's going to do Eclipse Beam, a corrupted moonbeam, on the thing that is slowly embedding into her.
As you can tell, obviously your weapons are not talking to you still. He actually doesn't care. For the time being.
That's alright. Does he react to the corrupted spell that she is doing?
He'll see if it actually does anything.
Oops, I accidentally rolled it twice. I didn't mean to do that. I just take the first one.
Okay, con save. Okay, give me a second.
Yep, con save.
18 it got with magic resistance.
Damn.
Takes half as much though.
Yep.
Necrotic damage. Let's see. It takes the full amount.
Awesome.
And the radiant damage as well. But obviously taking half as much.
Yeah, that's alright. I assume if Pashini moves, it moves with her.
So the creatures inside you is still inside you, but yes, ideally the swarm is embedded in, like creatures. No, you can run away from it if you want, but whatever's inside you is still inside you.
Okay, cool. So Pashini is then going to move into the aura of Seraphina.
Alright, you will make an attack. Get an attack of up.
Yeah, that's alright.
It will try to bite. 17?
Nah, misses.
Right. You don't get any more borrowing into you.
That will be my turn. For now.
Seraphina. You can roll a con save to get the thing out of you, or you can let it stay in there and see what happens.
And you have Bardic.
It takes an action.
It doesn't take an
right?
action, it's just free. It's free. It's just a thing you can.
Oh,
it's
free?
like, yeah.
Nope.
No, you don't have to spell it.
I'm too distracted. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So it's a save.
They cannot be frightened. They're immune to it.
I'm immune to frightened. Okay, well I wasted my action then. Let's see, is there anything I can do?
I think most devils
action?
have that kind of thing.
Some do, some don't. I'm gonna bonus action. I might as well bonus action, raise my armor class. Shield of Faith. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, my horsey will make a slam attack on the ones attacking me currently.
Okay.
So that's a d20 plus 9.
That's it.
27. And it was a d8 plus... God, why does it keep disappearing?
Oh, your horse?
Yeah, the stats
The
for
nightmare?
it.
Yeah, it's 2d8 plus 4 bludgeoning damage.
It's not a, it's not a,
Oh.
it's the,
Oh. It's a
The
spell.
hit is 1d8 plus the spell level.
Oh, it's the celestial steed, I forget.
Yeah, it's this stupid otherworldly steed. So 1d8 plus something. I think it's 1d8 plus 4. So not great damage, but you know, whatever. 1d8 plus 4, I think, and then I think it's also plus its strength, which is 4. Okay, so it's plus 8. So add 4 on top of whatever I just rolled. So 9.
Okay.
9 damage on this one.
9 magical damage, okay.
9 radiant damage. And that's Horsey's turn.
Okay. Alright, the creature will begin to take some radiant damage as it's embedded into you. Wisdom save. 16, it fails. Roll me the damage, Caden.
Alright. There it is. Golly. Jeez. Why is it? Do I not get my plus spell damage on that?
Yeah, you don't add your wisdom modifier or anything. It's just rolls.
It's just
It's
flat.
not good rolls.
That's how you're not rolling well. That's why.
Yeah,
And
it's
Spiritual
really,
Guardians
really
is like that's how it is. You can roll really good or really bad.
And is it giving me? I have this medallion that makes the saving throw go up by 1. What are you doing for the saving throw?
It's based off your wisdom.
So
It would be
So-
8 plus
18.
5. It would be DC
13.
18, or it'd be 19 now if you have a plus 1 on the thing.
Yeah, the amulet I have makes all my DCs go up by 1. Amulet of the devout.
Yeah, your DC would be 19, assuming your wisdom is maxed out.
It's my wisdom.
It's already doing it. It's already doing it. It's giving you a +1. Your DC wasn't that high originally.
Yeah.
So it is
Okay,
18.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Never mind. Then. Sorry.
My
No,
wisdom's
it's-
18.
All right. So the creature begins to embed as it begins to plague your body with some necrotic damage. As you take 28 necrotic. So it begins to try to control you. As it begins to burrow even further into your body. As it looks like it's trying to control you. If you die or go down unconscious, if you die, it will basically manipulate your body as its own. That's all it does. It's just slowly killing you inside. If you do expel the creature, you do damage to it, which is kind of cool.
That's
All right,
interesting.
Marcus.
Okay.
But the
I can
creature
still
has
attack her.
full. The creature has full cover now. You can't attack that creature anymore. You have to expel it now, Seraphina.
Okay. Good to know.
So once it starts burrowing on the next turn and it does necrotic damage to you, it has full cover now. You can't even see it anymore.
Question. Do AE spells still hit it?
No, sadly, at this point.
Like Word of Radiance wouldn't hit it?
Perhaps we shouldn't experiment.
At this point, she has to expel it. There's no the radiant damage did do damage, but since now she's a good person, like you're not targeting her as an enemy, it doesn't affect the creature inside of it.
Okay.
It was crawling its way. It's kind of like a mole, you know. It's eventually now inside her leg somewhere. But
Okay.
anyways,
I'll attack that creature.
which one? The one on the horse?
Yeah.
Where it embeds itself? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So it doesn't get 3 attacks anymore. It just does that.
Yeah. I'll go with
You guys not finding
that one.
next worst enemy creature. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
No. 19's a miss. Sorry, it's a AC 20.
19's a miss.
Yeah,
We're good.
Okay, now
AC 20. Second hit.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, welcome to end game. These are CR 12s. That's a hit.
Okay, Stalker Sherry goes with it, of course, so it's gonna be R2d8 extra damage. Plus sneak goes into it. Longer to radiant damage. That does make sense. It doesn't frighten, right?
No, it's immune to it.
Okay, that's a shame.
I think Maltooth hate these too. They have blind sight. His darkness spell won't help him.
Let's see. Oh.
I'm on your side here.
That's like 50, okay. Well, what's my movement? 40. Yeah, I'll definitely, move over here using, bonus action dash. There you go. I like this spot a lot.
Good
luck, guys.
Yeah, Shanks is gonna offer you a high five on your way through. I don't know if you would take it.
Yeah, I'll take
out
that.
of here.
Oh yeah.
Bye, bud.
Yeah, just the slap of hand as Shanks gets out his sword and rushes into the fray. Okay, so the one that was directly in front of Seraphina is now embedded into Seraphina.
Yeah, at this point, she needs to make a con save to unbed it.
Okay. And then the one to the left of Seraphina is the one inside of the horse.
The horse, yeah, it hasn't embedded yet. It's going to, though.
Cool. And then they're fighting that, and then there's another one over there. Okay, I'm gonna...
It doesn't know it's not a real horse. So,
of course.
Even if it
I'll
dies...
save you, friend! Shanks is rushing forward, and he's gonna, like... He's holding his blade, like, upside down, and he's essentially scooping the bugs out. Trying to save this thing. 26 for... 17 plus 11, 28. Okay, bye! I'm sorry, horse!
I forgot to roll the horse's con save. It rolled a 23 to expel the bug out of it.
Okay, it's out. Alright, it's next towards you, Shanks.
Oh! I did it! Yay!
As, roll me a 46 for the damage as it expels it out for the horse.
The horse just snorts the bugs out at Shanks as he comes running in.
Got the bees! There you go. Because if the horse...
Alright, 18 points of damage to the bugs.
Okay, I don't... If Shanks looks over at the water... Yeah, probably not.
I don't know. That's bog water.
I'll use the rest of my
clear.
Actually, no, I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash and go right next to Marcus. Man, this spot is great.
You have
like this spot a lot.
mobility or mobile feet or whatever?
I'm a swashbuckler.
Oh, okay, shit, I forget.
Okay. I didn't know if we wanted to update the class feature for swashbuckler since it's 2014 or not. But, you know, of course.
You guys can keep your things, but you would have to make a whole new sheet. That's up to you.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Alright,
I'm
so
good. I'm a
this creature has to make another save, I'm guessing?
Mm-hmm.
To both.
It's con?
things.
Yeah.
DC 18, okay, it rolled an 18 for its thing, because it has advantage. It would have had a 15. Takes half of that.
Takes half.
And against the spiritual guardians.
Yes, it does, has to make that.
Damn, this guy getting fucked up.
10, it fails. Give me the damage.
Can I just cast it again here just to get it back down
keep
here?
clicking the damage.
Yep.
Don't, yeah, just keep clicking. Damage! Or you can click on it again and cast it, whatever.
There it is.
It did. Oh, there it is.
Alright, 19.
That's a little better.
Alright, takes the damage. As it doesn't like that, as it flies towards Bashini. Come here. Come here!
Leave me alone.
27.
Yeah, that hits.
27 piercing. As it begins to embed itself into you on your back. As it will keep trying to dig into you. 17 is a miss. And that's a
17's
natural 1. So, I'm going to be nice and do it 11. Because I'm not going to do more damage to you.
Wow.
11... what's 11 again? Next roll, so you have advantage on it if you hit it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so you said a con save?
Yes. DC 17.
So do I get an advantage on that?
It's not for maintaining concentration on a spell, so I don't think so.
No, it's just you to expel it.
You get a +4 though.
You do.
So that's the 17.
17. You expel it out of you as you begin to pop it out. Roll me a 46 as you watch these creatures pop out of your collarbone.
Let's roll.
So now you have like a hole there. Pretty nasty.
Jeez. We're all really low tonight.
Keys to survive. All right,
Okay,
what
so
do you want to do?
I'm thinking I'm going to cast Word of Radiance.
Okay. Con save?
Yes.
Natural
It
20,
should be
19.
1d6.
Ugh.
The description probably
They're
didn't.
really
update.
good.
It hasn't updated.
What's wrong?
Oh, the description hasn't updated. That's why it says 1d6. It's like, what?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 3d6. But I guess they survived it.
Yes. They like no damage. It's a hit or suck.
Okay, well, then I think I'm...
Well,
yeah,
yeah, that's
think
clear
I'm
can't
good.
touch for you. Go ahead, sorry.
Alright, the creature didn't like that as it takes more radiant damage, making a wisdom save. It's failed with 7, rolling the damage. Alright. And so we'll try to embed itself back into you. 21?
Good.
Alright. 16 misses. You dodge and weave. 23.
Armor class is 23.
It begins to embed itself into. Do you want to use a reaction or no?
Yeah, I do.
Alright, use another
Just
spell
another
slot to
level
use
1.
another reflected spell as you begin to bubble a barrier. The creatures do not be able to embed themselves into your flesh. As the creature down here likes to want to go back into the horsey. 14's a miss, I'm assuming.
Sorry.
Yeah, 14's a miss. Barely, but
29.
yeah, that hits.
It takes 32 points of piercing as it starts to crawl its way into you.
No, the horsey just disappears.
Oh, it does. Okay.
It just poofs.
Oh, so it doesn't even get to you. Okay, never mind then.
No,
Yeah,
it
probably
doesn't.
very
It just poops.
confusing for the bugs.
Alright, it begins to look around, confused, as it begins to look around. As it flies towards Shanks.
Ow! Sorry, Marcus.
18 on Shanks.
Ooh, does not hit. Haha.
So you quickly slap it away.
Bad bug.
Pashini, you
Uh,
have
Just
something
hitting
in your
every
back.
time.
Roll a con save to see if you can somehow pop it out. Makes me cringe every time I say that.
Oh,
Yeah.
7.
I can imagine like little Orbeez.
Ew.
Never mind. I won't make this worse for anyone.
I'm going to use one of my thing. I don't think I'll get it, but I just want to see.
I'm picturing those like holes. I don't know. It's like it's like a horrible visual.
So,
Tryptophobic
I'm gonna do
nightmare.
Cosmic
Okay.
Omen. Let's see. 7, 10?
10? No, that's gonna help. You need 17.
Dang.
Okay.
What did you do?
That's all good. I've got a little thing that I can boost my roll numbers.
Oh, cool.
Did you hear in the back of your mind, Bashina, you're so weak. And you're wanting to wield me? You're about to die.
So Pushini's gonna do. At second level. Yeah, let's do second level. Bonus action healing word on herself.
Are you not going to move the moonbeam?
No, because I would rather live and just get a little bit of HP because it does a fun.
Perhaps we need it.
Yep. And then as an action, I'm gonna hit it with Jackal.
Yeah.
Do I have advantage on this one? Or what was the?
Yeah, you have advantage on it.
Yep.
Mhm.
Wait.
Oh, right, the natural one.
Yeah.
I have a plus 12.
Is that with advantage?
Damn, advantage is right.
I hit it with Jackal.
Nice.
There you go.
Not even that much. It's just a normal size.
Jackal pissed Tashini off, so she used him to hit it.
Yeah, he's not using his true force. Jackal's like, yeah, I'm gonna act like a simple kitchen tool.
Yep, pretty much. That will be Tashini's turn.
You're like, Jack, I'll do something. Eh.
Eh.
Nice.
So, con save. Oh, Maddie, I expel him.
Alright, roll a 46.
Nice.
Alright, you expel it as it takes damage. The creatures begin to squeeze it out as pus begins to pull out of your leg. There's a bunch of them.
Disgusting creatures. I'm gonna go ahead and try and smack it with my sword, because that's what I do.
You're like muffled as fuck. Where are you at?
Yeah, your mic is much worse.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was in her mouth.
It's
Ew!
not in my mouth.
Really playing up the character, huh? You're method acting and
That didn't
everything.
hit.
Yes,
27 hits, I imagine.
yeah.
10 slashing.
You want to smite it? Bonus action? It's Fiend.
Yeah, I
Smite,
might as well
smite,
do the
smite.
bonus action. And these things are devils, yeah?
Yeah. You get 1 extra d8.
Okay, so I'll just do a level 1 because it's almost dead. That's 3d8.
You watch her blade glow brightly yellow and slash.
3d8. 18.
Okay. Still alive, but
Still
barely.
up?
Barely.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, it'll die on its turn from the spiritual guardians.
Probably.
Okay,
That thing hurt like a bitch though, pulling that shit out.
that's my turn. Okay, now it takes spiritual guardian. Please die,
Natural
please die,
20,
please
give
die.
me the damage.
Uh-oh. It's close.
Please die.
If he rolls a bunch of ones, it might not even kill him.
Scrolling.
Don't roll
Here it is.
ones.
16, alright.
Not bad.
Halved, it's dead. You
Yay.
You kill it by, just by 8 damage.
Phew.
Marcus.
So you see the spiritual guardians roll in and engage them, you one-on-one almost. Eventually just pop them off. Hello?
Yes?
Yes, I
Hello.
heard you.
Hello, sorry. Yeah, so I'll move over there and then shoot the one right next to Shanks.
Shanks ducks.
Shank stands there and takes it in the face.
You better. That's what he does.
What do you think? Never mind.
Go.
Mhm.
Bang. 4.
Nice. Lighten it up.
No more sneak.
It dies as you plunk it. Blood just spatters
Yippee.
everywhere.
Perfect.
Yeah, Shanks turns to you with a thumbs up and like half of his face just gets covered in blood.
You good, Shanks?
Oh yeah, much better now.
Don't ingest it. But I want to. It looks like ketchup.
You never did next. So
Oh. Shanks.
there we go.
Awesome.
Help.
Help.
Don't worry, I'm on it. Shanks gets down. He starts like Naruto running across this terrain. I'm just using my bonus action to dash, and I'm gonna heroically save the day. You know, no big deal. I got this, Bashidi. Stand back.
I love he fumbles. Oh, that's it.
Thank goodness.
I laugh. He like.
32. Goodness.
All right.
That was my action, my bonus action. You're welcome.
All right.
Shanks gives Bashidi a thumbs
roll.
up.
Oh, there's no save. It just happens. As you watch them crawl into your back, you see a ball.
Wait, hang on,
Shanks.
spiritual guardians.
Yep.
Last chance.
Wisdom. 14. Still alive.
Ah, damn it.
Take 31 necrotic damage, Machini, as it embeds itself inside you. Now it's safe inside you. Until you expel it.
Oh, your mom.
Oops.
It ran home. You look like Humpback in Notre Dame. No!
Love that. It's like a kitten full of worms. Just oof. Anyway.
Kaden.
Okay, so I'm going to just gonna attack the one in front of me with my warhammer.
All right.
If I can figure out, this is the first time I've attacked, so
Yeah, you gotta learn
click
it, bro.
on combat.
Yep, you go into the weapon you want to use.
All I see is spells.
Oh, so
Under combat,
combat, yeah.
scrolling.
Oh, it's covered in your weapons. Yeah, you see the +1 warhammer? It's in there somewhere. It's at the bottom.
There it is. Okay.
13's
I'm gonna give
missed.
myself
Go ahead.
give myself +10 to hit with my
using your divinity. Okay.
yes.
All right, check that off.
I did.
No, just
Yeah,
check
I
it.
do.
Check one off. You have a certain amount of them.
Right. Yes. Well, I have one free from the
Oh,
amulet.
cool.
Awesome.
I'll do damage.
Click the
Cute.
damage. That's 6. Okay. Does 6 damage.
Then I'll do. For my bonus action, I'll do the War Priest where I attack again.
All right, swing.
And I'm going to do Squire Solamnia, which gives me advantage on an attack. I forgot to do that last time. Then I'll go back to combat. Sorry guys, I have a lot of crap in here. Here it
That's
is.
fine.
You're a cleric. I get it.
Clerics
Nice.
and druids are the worst classes to play in D&D. They have so much spells and the
Mhm.
capabilities.
So I didn't need to use the advantage, so I don't think it actually goes
29's
off.
a hit. Go ahead.
Oh, wait,
It's
hang on.
too late. You
There's
already
something.
announced it. But,
I think there's something special with it too. Where'd it go? I think it gives
Yeah, but
like
he could push crit.
you roll a D8 additional damage
Ooh,
with
nice.
it.
Yeah, you can roll again to see if you go crit. You're welcome to.
Okay. Yeah, might as well, right?
Yeah, it's free.
There it is.
Nope, 29. Okay, go for it.
Okay, so then damage plus a D8. Go. So 18.
Alright, creature's still alive but bloody now. You're bashing its brains in.
And that's my turn. Where's my done?
I got
Oh,
you.
you got me.
I got you. As to make another, give me another damage. Let's see, wisdom save. 19 takes half as much. As it's angry, it wants to embed into you, Caden.
I'm gonna cast it again here just so it's easier to do this damage.
Yeah, just do it. Oh. Takes half of that. Alright, as it will attack. 15, 22, and 27.
So I'll cast again to keep it from hitting me. That 27, I have to cast the level 1
Shield?
to give me a 28 AC.
Alright, using their shield. Trying to not let it get into your body. Smart.
Yeah, it's
As Machini begins to wiggle into your body, you can roll a con save to expel it.
Oh, good. +4. How? What do I
if you
need?
roll a
4?
4 or higher, or
17.
roll a 5 or,
17. So, no.
roll a 5 or a 6 on your wheel, I think that gets you there.
I'm gonna. Yeah. Let's see. I may as well. Nope.
It's worth a try.
So, Sheeny is going to, at 3rd level, do Healing Word.
Alright, as you
On
do notice,
herself.
Machini, your body is starting to betray you. As you can tell, the creature, its next round, will control your body.
So 22.
You can feel
Can
your
I
hands
try
and...
to use?
Go ahead.
Can I try to use Jackal to stab herself? Oh, for Shady to stab herself.
You would just hurt yourself, but it wouldn't expel it. It's like digging into your. It's like digging to a point where it's trying to control your nerve endings.
You could probably cast Greater Restoration.
Yeah, but I don't have.
Greater Restoration won't expel it. Your friends can help you though. They can roll Constitution save for you on their turn to try to dig into you.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think.
But it does take an action, a full action.
Shady would then move the moonbeam onto this one over here. And that will be her turn. So that's the damage for the...
Do you tell anything, Bashini, to them, as you can feel your hands kind of losing...
You just see it be like, help! It's in me! It's disgusted and it's wiggling and I don't like it very much.
Shanks half covered in blood is like, ah!
Yeah, so she moons the moonbeam on the other one.
As these creatures need your body to be alive, they don't want to kill you. They want to keep you and control you.
I don't think Jackal would like that.
He's very jealous, you see.
He's very jealous. That would be my turn.
I'm gonna glance between the one attacking Caden and then Pashini and just go. You got this, right, Caden?
How does the moonbeam work?
Moonbeam, just don't run into it. You'll get hurt.
Does he need to do this con save right now?
No, it happens on the start of his turn.
Okay,
yeah,
thank you.
I've just rolled the damage so I don't have to worry about it later.
Sorry to interrupt your turn.
No worries.
It's alright. Somebody help Caden. I'm gonna try and help Pashini. I'm gonna try to take an action to grab the things out of Pashini.
Alright, just give me a con check. It doesn't require...
Con check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pashini's just spouting, saying like, it's disgusting, it's wiggly, I don't like it, it's disgusting, blah blah blah.
You can use two of your
actions.
actions.
Pashini's just like wiggling out of my hand.
You can do 2 attacks since you have multiple attacks. As you're trying to... Hold still! Let me try again!
Hold still! Pashini, I'm trying to help you! 12.
No.
Wait, 13, 14, 15. I will use... Because it's a react. Hold on, nah, I've already done it. It's fine.
They've already done it, yeah.
Well, how much is your plus? Is it only 4?
It doesn't work with saves.
It doesn't work on checks.
No.
Only saves.
Oh.
So I'm gonna bonus action, use lay on hands and give Pashini 20 HP. And I know I used lay on hands before to cure the bot flies. Too much to hope
not
that it's gonna cure this. Okay. Well, that's my turn.
These are creatures that want to control your body. The bot flies want to kill you. Marcus.
Okay. Is this one in them yet?
It's still up in the moonbeam, yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll definitely shoot that guy with that thing.
I need to get Marcus in a gambling hall. I need to gamble.
Yeah. Let's do that. 20 hits.
Yeah.
You get a sneak?
A sneak.
Yeah. 1d6. 1d6. God damn it. That's okay.
Shoot it again.
Fire the missiles.
Hey, it's a new turn. I can use my reaction.
Nice.
There you go. Yeah. It's gonna be it from me this time.
Alright, I'm going in for the kill. Shanks uses his bonus action to disengage and gets next to the fucking guys. And he puts his sword up it sort of like illuminates his face as it's like half bloodied. The other half is like a crazy smile as it starts sparkling and getting closer to these guys as I fuck them up. Oh yeah,
Nice.
it's time. All that. 19 plus 9 plus 22, 50 damage.
Ooh.
I blow them up.
You kill it.
Damn.
Just one
Perfect.
solid.
Very
slice
nice,
through the
Shanks.
middle of it, and
Hayden,
then
come
they're all
help
like,
me hold Pashini down.
Okay,
We have
sorry,
to dig
just a
these
second.
things out of her.
Sorry, I have to finish being cool, but I'll help. Yeah. Shanks like does one solid cut through the middle, and then all of them like, those kinds of fireworks that there's the initial boom, and then there's like the crackle, crackle, crackle. It's like that.
I'm just imagining you with a fly swatter. One of those racket fly swatters.
Essentially one big bug zapper.
Alright. As the creature begins to embed itself in a point that it's able to control the host, gaining all its abilities, attacks, and equipments. As it begins to cast a spell.
No.
What's your
What
strongest
spell
spell
do
you
you
got?
My strongest spell, 7th level, would be the Eclipse Beam.
Alright, Eclipse Beam right on...
Surely it's a first level guiding bolt. She gets free ones. They're very good.
That's your strongest spell? Okay, alright. It's going to be on... I'm going to choose a person here.
That's
1
perfect.
for Seraphina, 2 for Caden, 3 for Shanks.
You can always just put it. Okay, you can always put it on top of Pashini. Then
It wants to keep the body alive.
Okay, what is it? Con save?
You get a plus 4.
Save.
Plus
Get a
Nah.
19.
Full damage. Oh, +4.
Yep.
Yeah, because plus 4.
Yeah. So you take half damage. You
I take
half
35. That's not that
Look.
bad. You see that, like, as it hits me, like, when people are electrocuted, you see their, like, skeleton for a second. It's kind of like that, but you see, like, an evil skeleton.
An evil skeleton?
It's an evil skeleton. It's got, like, a little mustache drawn on it with, like, a cigar and a little top hat. But then it goes away.
I love it.
I would like this
Hayden.
thing out of me, please.
Hayden, I've got her by the arm. Quick, go after it.
You just can't control your body anymore. Your body's now not yours anymore.
I'm like holding her up. Hayden, quick, go in there. Go wiggle your fingers. Try to grab it to dig it out.
Is that like a help action?
It's a.
Yeah,
you can do a help action if you want for somebody else.
She's like holding it, so that's what I thought. She's holding.
She didn't do help action, sadly.
No, I didn't do help action. I tried to do the con
You
check.
can roll a con check to try to rip it out.
Okay.
20.
Not the
no
saving
con
throw.
check. It's not a saving throw. It's a con check. Just a flat con. Yeah, it's a con.
Yeah, they don't get used very often.
So if you erase the proficiency from that, then
Well,
it
the
would
con
be,
check is to kind of imitate you trying to help them. The saving.
Yeah,
throw
but I'm saying it would have been a 15.
19 is you begin to. How do you detail it? Embedding your hand into her back.
Ooh.
So you first you
boy.
see one finger, then you see two go in, and eventually even a thumb, and then you start hearing kind of a ripping, and I'm going, oh my god, I don't want to do this as I start pulling it out.
All right, roll me a 46.
D6, me.
Mm.
Caden.
Caden.
Yeah, he deserves this.
As Caden,
Check.
you squish it in your hands as the creature dies.
Awesome.
Still had a bunch of dead bugs.
The
Ew.
radiant light eventually evades away, as obviously she doesn't want to kill you.
Shanks is like preparing for another, but then it goes away. Like
you can hear it
"Oh."
deeply in his head. Damn it! I could have killed you all. Do you hear it coming from
Bashini's
Bashini, the weapon?
Bashini's just like, you fucking fuck. If you don't fucking help me, who's going to fucking die, and it's not gonna be my fucking fault.
I think it's gonna be your fault. You're weak. You needed your friends to help you. Poor Bashini.
Yeah, I'm going nowhere near Jacqueline Pashina at this point.
We're gonna
You
take a
drop-
quick
Wait, so
5
is
minute
that
break.
17 plus 17, or is that 17 flat?
We're gonna take a quick
no,
5
you
minute
get all
break.
of
We'll
it
be back in
after.
5 minutes.
Well, what'd you say, Shanks?
You get what is it? 34. I have guessed.
Okay, so 34. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, pick your favorite 17. Anyway, yeah. I'll be right back.
Oof, that was a rough one.
Yeah, those things are bad. They're like they're not as bad as like I feel like the shred wings are kind of not even maybe not worse, but what they do is they fly off with your bodies, which sucks.
Mm-hmm. So it's like you get caught, you're cooked.
That would be
Yeah.
worse.
They don't do catch and release around here.
Oh, they catch you, and then maybe they'll like drop you from 500 feet in the air.
Oof. Yeah, I'm no
But
worse
I mean, I
than
guess
that.
Shanks has Featherfall, but
Yeah, I don't think I have any way to resist or dodge that.
I could catch you.
Guess you send your horse up and get me or something.
My horsey died.
Is it dead forever?
No, it's just until I summon it again. I don't
Oh.
have another 4th level slot though, so.
Oh, gotcha.
Man, I don't really like the new way they did the steed thing. I want to be able to do summon greater steed, and then I can summon a griffin or something cool.
I have something. Let me look. This Knight of Somalia or whatever. I can never say it right.
Sommelier.
Mounting or dismounting costs you only 5 feet of movement. I guess it costs to mount and dismount. I didn't know that.
Yeah, neither did I.
I mean, yeah, the great thing about Shanks having Featherfall is that I need to be within 60 feet of the person to use it. So I'm gonna be like, it's like catching a pop fly football or something.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess we're gonna be doing gaseous form the rest of the way.
Yeah, that was a rough fight.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
I wonder if he threw the
I feel
hardest
fun.
at us. 'Cause
Oh
he
no,
knew
it was a random
Man, I only
encounter.
got hit once.
Shut up, Shakes.
The random encounters, they only happen once, so if you get the same one, it won't happen again.
Cool.
So
Yes,
next roll's gonna
they
be
are
shred rings.
Yeah, it could be shred wings. They do exist in this layer. Or other creatures. There's a lot of different kinds of variations of them.
Next time, let's all just crowd around Pashini and you cast anti-life shell bait, and then we shoot him from afar.
Do what now?
She has this thing called anti-life shield, the druid thing. Essentially, things can't go, like living things can't go through the barrier.
Oh,
So, like
cool.
spells and ranged fight things can go through the barrier, but the creatures themselves can't.
Yeah, only constructs and undead. Yeah, but she can expose you out of it. But if you leave the thing, you can't get back in.
Oh yeah, at 11th level, we'd be fucked. We would have been all died from these things.
Oh,
if
I'm
we could
sure.
place them in
All
the Verna.
died.
Would
Yeah.
have Asriel a bit sooner.
I need to remember to do my divine strike. have so much crap whenever I'm doing melee, I can't remember all of it.
Yeah.
It's 1d8 extra damage.
I mean, you're doing good.
Thanks. Trying.
Yeah, I write notes. What I've been doing with my boyfriend Marcus is I write him notes on everything he can do, and then I stick the notes in his face before every session.
Read.
You have like
Essentially.
fucking flashcards.
I
Oh,
just
he's like
write
little
notes.
baby.
Yeah,
I've
flashcards,
got
pretty much.
4.
Little baby.
I've got 4 of them. 4 A4 sheets. They're great.
That's awesome.
But I don't have them with me.
Until he plays a new class, then he has to learn all of them.
Okay, back.
Right.
Well, he's planning to play Barbarian next time, so
Yeah,
he
all the
doesn't have to
martial
remember as
classes
much.
are hella easy. Once you start playing half casters and magic, it gets complicated.
I like the complexity of magic.
Well, yeah, play sorcerer. That's the most complex one. Or druid.
No, Druid's probably one of the more complicated ones.
Depends on the druid you
Yeah.
play.
I play as a star druid, but you know.
There's not a lot of druids in my game. I think there's only you and spore druid that I have, and that's it in all my games. No one really.
Cool.
I was a druid.
Not like currently right now.
No, I like druids.
We have a lot more martial classes because they're favored in the player's handbook. Sadly, but yeah. What would you like to do?
Pashini, do you think you could patch up this hole on my thigh?
Sheenie patches up the hole in your thigh.
Okay, so I'll just use a use of the healer's kit. I get to use a hit die plus what?
Um.
I get to use the full D12, right? Because of
because
the
of
thing.
this thing.
No, the healer's
and also,
heat.
sorry, I need to find it. I'm eating, so my brain's all like food.
Yeah, food. I understand.
Where is my battle medic stuff? There we go. And yeah.
One of your hit dice. That plus your proficiency bonus.
So D12 plus proficiency. Wasn't there like something where you can? Oh, you get to re-roll ones.
It's a 1,
Yeah.
So I get 5 plus
If Sheeni's
your.
doing it.
So 10.
Plus, yeah, you get double.
All right, are we short resting or are we just healing it up?
Well, is anybody else hurt enough?
Not
to warrant it?
particularly. I only used 1 bardic inspiration. I'm pretty good.
No one. He ran away from.
I'm
it.
good.
You guys
Good.
are smart. You're like, yeah, we don't want to get embedded. No, fuck this shit.
Everyone did their job. Good job, guys.
Yeah, Seraphina did her job. She took it.
Took it. Good thing I didn't
Sheenie
control
has
you.
6
That'd be terrible. I'd be like smiting everybody.
Right. Well, maybe let's try the gaseous form for the rest of the day, since we no longer have my horse, and then we can rest.
Mm-hmm.
I will cast Windwalk.
All right.
I think
She turned
I'm gonna
with that
cast
cloud.
Cure Winds on myself before we hop in. Level 3. Does anybody else need healing?
I could use a top up.
I'm alright. I only took 35.
I cast it at level 3. I don't know why I did that. 2. Is that right?
Yes, right, I'm out.
Okay.
They buffed it. Healing got buffed.
Mm-hmm.
You
Is
could
there
probably
anyone?
give me like a level
Oh, no.
2 or
re-roll
3 in the
that.
meantime.
So basically, healing now is if you cast at first level, it's an extra die instead of 1 die. So each
I
level
have to
is
roll
like,
my
yeah.
I get to re-roll that D8 as well. So it's actually
Oh, don't forget to roll your
34.
d20s for your spells.
Yeah, that was for healing.
Yes, if you're
Forgot
using
to roll.
spells or as own combat, roll me a d20 for corruption.
Gather around, everyone. It's
Oh,
D20 time.
Divine Smite's not corrupted yet.
I need a moonbeam, 2 of them. You got 2 moonbeams for me, Pashini?
My moonbeam's already corrupted, or can I get corrupted again?
Oh no, it can't be in our
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I didn't roll
That'd be
it.
hilarious.
Brain fart.
It's because it's called Eclipse
Caden
now.
needs to roll one for his spiritual guardians and his heals.
Yeah, and he needs to roll 3 times for a shield.
Yes, shield has to be rolled 3 times. Nope, you're lucky. Lucky dog.
And then who needed healing?
I could use a level 2 or 3, and then it should be good enough for me.
Okay. Well, let's try the 2, and then I'll roll it. I'll do it again if you need more, since I have more 2s.
Yeah, that gives me up to 110. I'm good.
Hang on, I can re-roll one of those ones.
Oh.
Oh, just one more.
Get you. That's fine. I'm 101 now, like 101 Dalmatians.
Oh, gross. I hate that movie.
Why?
That's so bad. It's bad. They've done so many reruns of it. So bad. So bad.
Anybody else? No?
111.
No.
I'm good.
I'm okay.
You didn't get hit at all. Shut up, Marcus.
Yeah. Oddly enough, most of this blood is not mine.
So
Stay in
weird.
your corner where you belong. Alright, as you guys begin to traverse a little bit until the night, you get a little bit further into the mainland, finding yourself in a place of some mountains and some swamp with some shrubberies in the vicinity. As you
A
land.
shrubbery.
Yes,
Right.
as the night time utters darkness, as is
Me.
pierced by a faint glow. When the night falls, the fogs glow dim considerably as the swamp becomes nearly pitch black. Predators emerge, stalking the bog's edges and ruins for prey. The bioluminescent plants now pulse faintly, casting an unsettling shadow that seems to be moving on their own accord. The temperature drops slightly, but the humidity remains oppressive. The wind howls louder, the feral cries echoes in the distance, and many devils retreat to safer territories. That's what you hear in the atmosphere in the nighttime. You hear the eerie silence broken by sudden predators' cries, splashing of unseen creatures, and distant hums of the fog. As the visuals of absolute darkness, save for a faint glowing patch of vegetation rippling upon the reflections of a stagnant pool. As the hazards, creatures that are predators across the cold mists, are capable of sapping your strength, giving you exhaustion.
With.
I've never been cold and humid at the same time. This sucks.
It's gross. Makes it clammy.
Ugh.
I thought it was supposed to be warm.
All right. Well, I suppose we're settling down for the night. I'll go ahead and use my house of cards.
Oh yeah, I have cookies.
I see you forget. I knew you were gonna forget your
Okay.
I need to remember I have the cookies.
How does it detail your house of cards for us?
I just pull out a little deck of cards, and I just do a quick shuffle, and then I do like a little bit of a card trick, and then they fly from my hands, they begin to expand, like the what is that, like from Alice in Wonderland, until they get like person size, and then they just like shuffle themselves into this house shape, a little domed roof.
Oh. Aren't you full of surprises?
Because the ground's kind of swampy, it has like little stilts hold itself off the ground.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're just in a bunch of wet cards.
I just kind of like knock on them. They're like now like a foot thick and like made of stone. No, they're pretty sturdy now.
You have a wax coating, right?
When they're in their card form, yes. Well,
Well,
everybody inside. I'll take first watch with anyone who wishes.
Pashini will.
Yeah, don't be too hasty, guys.
Pashini will help with the first watch.
I mean, we only have 5, so it'll be difficult for all of us to roleplay. Is there anyone here that trances, Pashini?
Nobody.
No, she sleeps.
We'll just. We decided because we typically have 6 people or whatever that we do it in 3 watches.
Good for roleplay.
Yeah, it's good for roleplay.
Oh yeah. That'd be much easier.
Okay. Good to know.
And then because Maltooth is not here, one person won't get a chance to roleplay.
I guess I'll do second watch. Wake me, please, when y'all are done.
I'll do third.
Okay. I'll do second with Caden. If that's okay with Marcus.
That's fine.
Okay, cool.
All right, for her watch, Seraphina takes out one of her rations, which is some of the meat that she stole from the barge, the palace barge kitchens.
Yeah.
And she just just starts to cook it on a low fire. Just some coals. Would you like some Pashini?
Yes, I'd like some. Can you also get me a second slice so I can give it to Jack?
Does your sword eat?
No, but just give me a second slice. You'll understand very soon.
All right. I'll just carve like a little hunk off. Does he like it bloody, I imagine?
Probably, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'll carve a small hunk off of the chunk I'm roasting over the fire and hand it to Pashini.
So Pashini eats hers, and then she puts the second one in the dirt or in the swamp thing, and then she just gets Jackal and she just hits it over and over and over and over and over again. Into this like meat dirt, turning it into complete mush, and she just continues to go. She's just hitting him.
Ew.
Will you stop doing that? Good gracious, how much anger do you have?
This is entirely your fault. It's not mine. You didn't help me.
What am I supposed to do?
Because you're not...
You don't even know what to do with me. You don't know how to wield me.
Well, you're supposed to tell me how to wield you.
You're... I'm not gonna tell you shit. Till you earn my respects. You can keep smacking that meat back and forth, back and forth. It doesn't bother me at all. You think I'm getting dizzy? You think I'm upset? No. But I like to make you upset. It makes me happy.
Pashini continues going, and then she goes around the camp, continuously hitting him into things.
You can break me, but it'll never break. You can be upset with me, and I'll always be there for you. In mind and spirit, but I won't help you if you can't help yourself. It's embarrassing to see you fight. You needed your friends' help. You couldn't even help yourself. Disgraceful. How are you supposed to help your friend if you can't help yourself? How are you supposed to free me? I can't believe you bought me and realized quickly enough that you're useless.
Well, I was planning on giving you a whole bunch of souls, but since you didn't help me, it doesn't matter anymore. Well, she just continues to hit him.
Yeah, Seraphina's just very distracted by this, watching her hit things
you realize
with the sword.
I need to kill something first before I can retrieve this soul. You can't just give me a soul coin. It doesn't work that way.
Pashini just ignores him and just continues to walk around and just hit. She does that her entire time.
What are you doing, Pashini?
Well, Jackal, she's still hitting, by the way, as she's talking to you, so she is still going around, and she's just like, this does hurt Jackal, even though he lies. And she just goes around, and she just does it the entire
As you have a feeling and instinct, Serafina, roll me a survival check with advantage.
Survival.
The feeling that's not a good idea of what she's doing. She is waking up the creatures that live around the bog. She's hitting things in the dirt and hitting wood and moving around, as that may bear witness to creatures in the night.
Pashini, I think maybe we should try and be quiet, stealthy. Here, maybe I have these dirty shit-covered clothes, this dirty dick-covered towel. You can hit this instead. He really wouldn't like that.
Oh, maybe I can wrap him up in it. He's not gonna like that. Bashini just...
Don't you dare put that next to
runs
me.
over.
No! Back, Bashini! No,
Jacko,
I don't want that on me.
We will talk about this another night. Not tonight. And she just shoves him in. And then she smiles at Serafina, and she's like, he is not very happy.
Well, I imagined that's what you were trying to do. May I ask why you're punishing him?
Because he wouldn't help in the last fight.
Oh, is he supposed to help in some manner? Is he not a weapon?
He is a weapon, but he's being very useless because he thinks I'm very weak. But I'm very strong in other different things.
Yes, I have seen you're quite proficient in magic.
Yeah. So, if he could control the magic, which clearly he has no idea how to do, it could be very, very powerful.
Oh, from I've seen, you are very powerful. But, I don't think him controlling the magic was a good idea.
It will be. When we go kill the person who has
Yes. Again, I'm just worried for you, Pashini. That sword is clearly evil, and I don't want you to be taken over by
it. It's okay. I'm very mindfully strong. This is why I'm perfect. Ika not so much because I think she liked him a little bit too much.
Right. So when would we find Ika, try to keep her separated from the weapon?
Oh, let me tell you a secret. Ika is his weakness.
How so?
He won't admit it. Well, Jakku has a thing where he usually kills his wielders within about 6 months because he gets impatient because they're not harvesting souls. And Ika was the first one to agree to help him without getting any benefit. And I think that he just sort of grew on her, and she kind of liked him, and he kind of liked her in a weird way. At least that's what the story goes, because I left 6 months into their journey.
Right.
She started acting funny.
I understand. But still, it is an evil sword. We do have to be cautious of it. Or a sickle. Scythe. Round sharp thing.
He would get there. Once he realizes how much trouble Ika is in. Oh, but she might not be in any trouble at all, and my friend might be okay. I don't know. Because it's just a random person.
Yes. Your friend.
Yes. I don't know his name, I just know what he looks like. And she draws a picture in the dirt. And it's just this really childish thing. I'll post it in the Discord a little bit later, once I find it. And he has got like wings as well. And a smiley face.
So how did that your friend get a hold of Ike anyway?
I can't divulge too much into it, but we met in a dreamscape because I do that sometimes. Sometimes I go to sleep and I get put into random people's dreams. It's how I found Ike. But, anyway, I went to sleep. I woke up and I was in this kind of like graveyard thing. I walked into a mausoleum and there was this thing asleep. And I decided to say hello. They tried to hit me, but I'm super strong, and she flexes her muscles. It's like, I'm super strong, so I was able to hit his hand away, and then he laughed. And then we had a chat, and then we made a contract.
You made a contract with a thing you found in the crypt.
Yeah, I'm the one that made it. He didn't even make anything, he just agreed to it.
What was the contract?
I can't talk about the contract.
All right.
I also don't have a copy of the contract. He's got the only copy.
All right. And
But
this
the fact
somehow
that-
involves Aika being missing.
No.
Can I get an insight check her?
Totally. Why not?
Hmm.
It just depends if they want to divulge. You can totally insight. They can. 13.
I will. I will try to do deception. See what happens.
Deceptions. Well, you don't even have to. 13 is pretty low,
I
but
don't
you
have
can
to.
divulge maybe a little bit, but not a lot.
Yeah, I can tell Pashini's lying, and I'm just like, right.
Pashina's just like, I can't speak about the contract.
Well,
She just blinks at you and smiles.
Seraphine is a little suspicious of her now. I'll keep that in mind, Pashini.
But yeah,
If
so
you...
I was kind of thinking about relinquishing my pact with Ika so she could be with Jackal, and because now I have Mo. And she just points at the sleeping lizard on the ground.
Well, you know, Pashini, like, people aren't objects to be controlled.
You tell that to King Oberon.
I don't know King Oberon, but if I met him, I would tell him the same.
Well, whenever you meet him, you can tell him. But he probably won't like you. He likes me.
Right, well, I'm sure we'll find some way to get Ika out of her predicament. And I'm sure we can find a way to deal with whatever contract you made.
Yes.
Give her a slightly suspicious look. And then I'll go back to eating my meat.
Pashini, towards the end of the shift, will take Jackal out of the poop rag. And she'll be like, okay, it's sleep time and you've had your time out.
Jackal sulking.
He can even talk because he's like fucking muffled.
Oh, she's taking him out now, so she's just like...
You horrible, horrible bitch! How dare you put that on me?
Ooh.
That's what you get when you don't help. I don't like you, you
I don't
don't
deserve
like
to
me,
be stuck
we
in
have
a
to work
sock.
together. We will discuss this in the morning.
If
It's
you
time
can
for bed.
earn your trade, if you can be as good as Aika, I highly doubt it. You won't last. You will eventually give up and drop me somewhere. Oh, maybe you'll die by my hands and see fit upon another to wield me with respect. Do you not know who I am? I'm a fucking god.
No, you're not a god, because you got stuck in that. And she points to the weapon. It's like, if you were a god, you could have gotten out now.
Well, I'm not a god anymore, but I can be again. But it'll take a
Well-
long time before you and me will bond. and I will be sure to not help you along the way until you respect me and kiss my feet.
Pashini mimics his laugh. And she's just like, I got a plan.
Oh,
but
yeah?
you can wait.
Oh, yeah?
And she just like, she puts him back in the poop rags and then goes.
Making
I'll go
Oh,
poke
this is a
Shanks
rated
awake
R
with my
game,
toe.
so the B word can be said. It's adults here.
Oh, please. We've sworn plenty. I'll go poke Shanks awake with my toe. It's your watch, Shanks.
You approach Shanks in like the corner of this House of Cards house, and he's like splayed out like a Renaissance painting. But he eventually he gets up. Man, I couldn't even sleep. Pashini's being so loud. What's going on?
Well, I gave her a poop rag, and that seemed to satisfy her.
Okay. Awesome. Shanks.
Seraphina doesn't
gives you a
explain
smile and a
any more
thumbs
than
up,
that.
and he slowly gets up and starts like, he collects all his things and starts taking lunch.
Seraphina does her typical dog thing. Bonus action, dismisses her armor, turns around 3 times, curls up, and goes to sleep.
Are you gonna wake Caden up?
That's Pashini's job.
Yeah, but you can go wake up.
Pashini jumps on Caden. And she's like, you have to wake up now because I'm really tired and I want to go to sleep. And she's like right in your face.
Maybe you should brush your teeth before bed?
No, I don't need to brush my teeth. I can just eat mints. And then she stuffs her face with some mints from her bag.
And her teeth are like rotten, like flies are flying out.
No, her teeth are actually very well looked after.
I just picture it. She's like a barbarian, typical barbarian, has like holes in them.
Part
Well,
of
she
the
is a
fantasy
druid,
of
so
D&D
she
is
can
having
just like
perfect
lesser
teeth.
restoration her teeth.
But this is fantasy, so
Yes.
everybody just pictures they have good breath and
Early white
hygiene.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Pashini will then just
Ding.
fall asleep next to Mole.
You cut
Hey,
out Shanks.
Seraphina chews on bones. She has excellent hygiene.
So, come around here often? Shanks like puts an elbow against the wall of the House of Cards and like puts a finger gun towards Caden, like, just you and me, huh?
So Caden's gonna walk out and not really notice you, Shanks. He's just gonna walk over and lean up against the wall for a minute.
As Shanks is used to it.
He's
Yeah, his
shaking.
finger gun, like follows you for a bit, and you just okay. He'll follow outside and probably like. Sorry, where did you say you were going?
I walked over to the other side. Like I assume there's like kind of a small deck there, right outside the
Yeah,
door.
sure. There's a deck. Why not?
So I'm kind of
That's
over on
okay.
the other side.
Mm-hmm. Shanks approaches. So
As you're walking up, I kind of shake my head and stomp my foot a little bit. I'm not looking in your direction.
Is there like a wild animal or something over there? Shanks like tries stretching on his tippy toes to look past you.
Oh yeah, we're on watch together, aren't we?
Yeah. You remember me?
I
We
do.
slept in like the same bunk. You're the hammock guy, right?
Well, I was until I got that nice cot.
Oh yeah, that was very nice. What's going on?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just running over the day's events. I hope I didn't ignore you. I wasn't
Oh
trying.
no, it's okay. It's one of my best strengths, really.
So you don't seem like a rogue. You seem like your voice sounds almost elegant. Are you a rogue or are you something else?
Kind of rogue by necessity, but yes.
Okay. Well, you sound like you have a
Here,
really
I'll
nice
show
singing
you.
voice.
He disappears, and when he comes back, ooh.
Wow. That's actually kind of impressive. I was looking right at you.
I know. I get that a lot. Right. Yeah. Starts wipes away a tear. Anyway, you're down here and everything. You got some nice armor. It seems like you kind of came with good and with like intentions, like you're like you're used to this.
Yeah, I've been down here for a while. It's the first time off the second. What do you call the health level?
Like
The second
layers.
level.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually with a really good group,
Yeah.
but
Go ahead.
I lost track of them. I don't. I was trying to find them. That's when I met up with y'all in the gel areas because I was hoping they'd be in there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I hope I could redeem myself past that. It wasn't my best work, but I kicked those bugs' asses, huh? And then he like pulls out his sword and it like crackles with this.
It was definitely
Anyway. Yeah, I kind of hitched a ride here, but not super long ago. I'm just kind of, just visiting.
What brings you to hell?
Oh, that's a long story. Shanks, it's like crisscross applesauces on the ground. So essentially, it all started when I was born. My father, my father's a very famous adventurer, and he taught me everything I knew. My mother was a bit less of that. Turns out my dad married a I don't know if it was a full devil or like a half devil, some kind of devil.
Oh,
And
wow.
they damned my soul to hell. So now I have to come here and get it back. Like classic.
Does that happen often? It's the first I've heard that happen.
I don't know. I haven't exactly asked around. These wayward souls don't really talk to you. The fiends don't talk to me either. So I'm just kind of I'm lost. Really.
Did they get
There's like
something in
sweat
return?
going down Shanks's face, but he's like trying to play it off. He's like smiling and everything. Like, yeah.
Well, did they get something in return for sending your soul to hell?
I don't know. That's part of why I'm here, I guess. If I can, meet the guy in charge, I can ask him. Or, once I get back there, I can ask her. If I can find her. Oh shit. I have to find her when I get back.
Well, she might be. If she's a devil, she might be here.
Maybe. I'm not exactly looking to, family visits are often awkward. I feel like this would, I don't want to take away from the adventure, I'm not exactly looking for, I don't quite have the kitchen to make a nice home-cooked meal for my mother to come over at the moment. And he sort of like motions out towards like the boggy swamp, and there's like, you hear like a frog or ribbit in the background.
You're not a mama's boy. Check.
Yeah. Shay just nods along. Anyway, so do you mind if I ask about your previous party? Like, what were you guys doing?
Well, we were down here looking for a demon. He's below. I'm assuming it's a he. He's deeper than the second level, but we got distracted. A couple of people in the party heard a tell about some a room full of gold, and I got outvoted. So we were looking for that for a little while because I couldn't find anybody better to be with, and yeah.
Yeah,
I'd like
I'd
to-
hate to have to find a party and then stick with it, but even if I don't want to, that would suck.
It did, especially because I knew I needed to get deeper in. But that's why I was always looking for another party. And whenever I found y'all seem to be able to handle your own. I thought I might tag along. So I appreciate you. Again, appreciate you guys letting me hang with y'all as we go deeper. So hopefully I can find this Warhammer.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm super good at talking to people. Yep.
So how'd you get those scars on your chest?
Oh, that's kind of a shorter story. So most of these are after I got here, right? Okay. I gotta explain how I got here. Okay. I'm just a guy, right? I don't specialize in no interdimensional travel or nothing. So I stole a spell scroll from someone that did. And it kind of plopped me on the second layer. And then I got the shit beat out of me very often. Because fiends don't like. You see Shanks' smile is like waving. He has like goggles of night on and everything too. He seems like kitted out. In terms of like the magic items he has, just because he's a normal guy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you're looking at my chest, huh? Yeah, that's very impressive. I only eat between 11 and 4 p.m. Or, well, I would. And he looks up, no sun.
Yes, the scars can definitely shape your personality a little bit.
Yeah. But once I get out of here, I'll have my soul back, and I can follow in my dad's footstep. He's dead, by the way. I didn't mention that. My mom killed my dad.
What?
And then damned my soul to hell, and now I'm here getting it back. And I really hope I don't find my dad's soul, because I hope he's not in hell. That would suck.
Well,
Anyway.
Did he marry your mom, or were they just together for a short time?
Oh, they got married, and then they had me maybe a few years later, because my dad had to retire to settle down, and he had a nice house and everything, probably why my mom chose him, I guess. And he kind of settled down, got married, had a kid, classic adventurer stuff. He was in his like maybe 40s or 50s. He would be now anyway. But he's dead, and hopefully he's not here.
Hope not. Guess only one wanted to know for sure.
Mm-hmm. So I get my soul back, go back up, kill my mom. Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. From what I know, I'm an only child, so not much competition.
Well, if you need help with your mother, let me know. I'd be happy to help you on that.
Thanks. Yeah, and the Shank sort of like trails off and kind of looks out towards the bog. Like he seems to be kind of like bouncing in place. You can't really tell if it's from like excitement or nervousness or anything, but he's just kind of like moving. And I don't see nothing. Might be good.
Yeah, it seems quiet. I guess we'll get used to the noises of this place after a while too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's. I mean, I had my dad. Well, my dad was a bard, right? I'm a bard. He like holds up. I don't think I described his flute. Sorry, I'm gonna describe his flute real quick. His flute is specifically designed to be able to be played by one hand. So he has it like splayed out on the inside of his palm, going up towards his fingers, and at his fingertips are where like the holes of a normal flute are. And he blows on it from his thumb, and then he uses his 4 digits to like play the actual notes. So it's kind of like splayed out in that sort of sense. It seems to be held together by not a lot, mostly hope. But he has that little doohickey on him, and then he's got his cool sword. His sword is a tuning rod that he like hits on the ground to activate and stuff. It's cool. But yeah, my dad's a bard, and he taught me everything I know, and I had to go to sleep to noise, so he would play for me. It's difficult to sleep in silence, I guess.
That's interesting. Can I see your sword?
Oh yeah, sure. He'll just hand it over.
So you receive a hilt, no blade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at this point it would just be like it's essentially just like a large bronze tuning fork.
Wow, I'm impressed that you can use this as a weapon. Very nice, and I hand it back.
Thanks.
No. I already talked about that.
Talked about what? Sorry?
Oh, nothing.
You can roll a
Cool.
hit, Shank, if you want to.
Huh. You see, like, he stops bouncing and he, like, leans forward into his crisscross applesauce and just, like, looks at you with these beady yellow eyes.
You have a feeling there's much more to meet the eye on this individual.
Plagued by your past, too, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we're all down in hell for a reason, right? Not because we want to be here.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Yeah, Shank's sort of like, you can see he has like, not quite an epiphany of like that, eureka moment, but his eyes seem to be thinking about something else as you say that, like no one wants to be here. Oh. Right. Yeah.
So I kind of just turn and look, I'm looking out over the swamp, just trying to make sure we're safe.
Yeah, I think Shanks will let the silence sit in as we finish the rest of our watch.
Alright, roll a perception check. Still need to watch your eyes. We know
My big
did.
eye.
Pashini did not roll, by the way, because she was not paying.
You were busy.
Perhaps
you lured the things in.
Oh no.
That's why she didn't roll.
Perception.
So her passive is 20. So.
Alright.
Awesome.
You pay attention to Shanks for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
As your watch concludes, you can wake up the last individual for their watch.
Right. Thanks for the chat, Shanks.
Oh, yeah. Caden, right?
Yep.
Cool.
And go in and we'll wake up third watch and take a nap.
Yeah, it's just Marcus over there in the corner.
Does he
Morning,
start
as I
easily,
stop rubbing my eyes.
Oh, good.
I mean, if you're any louder, I would be startled, maybe. And then I get up. And then...
As you get up, Marcus, you hear that Shanks is playing like a couple notes silently to himself, and then you hear a message in your brain. This guy's fucking wacko. And that's all.
I look around me like, wait, did he say that out loud?
Yeah, Shanks like turns around and just.
I was like, okay, whatever you say, Shanks. And then I keep on walking.
Oh, that was weird. I wasn't even talking to him. I don't know why he said my name. And he goes to sleep.
I'm gonna spend the next like half an hour thinking like, was that in my head or was that out loud? Man, I could use a beer. Ah. And then, yeah, I do like mundane things like I make sure that the packs are okay, ready to go. Not sealing anything this time.
Okay.
Yeah, just general like looking around, making sure that we're okay.
Alright. You can roll a perception check on your turn. Alright. I would also like you to roll me a d20 for what you see outside.
Okay.
You can see outside there are two creatures beginning to patrol. From your perspective, these creatures are large.
I mean, everything's large compared to me.
As you can see
Okay.
that, from your perspective, you can see them as bearded devils. They're searching through the for wayward souls, or likely intruders. They don't seem to come near you at the moment.
Okay.
As you're curious, why the hell are they out here so far? Like the individual, the quest giver. It seems people know you already arrived across the city of Minauros.
I'm gonna go about 20 feet in front of the house that we have, and then hide over there.
Alright. So you watch
Keep an
them
eye on them.
carefully, you do notice them digging something out of the ground. About, let's say, 60 feet away from you. Out of the swamp, it looks like a box they begin to take out.
Okay.
So within the box, unknown to what's inside as they open it, begin to put stuff inside of it, then reseal it, and start digging it back into the ground. They look back and forth, making sure no one's following them as they walk away. As this happens after, like, maybe the last 30 minutes of your watch.
Okay.
So we get a long rest.
Mm-hmm. As for those that take the long rest in this horrible biome, there is a consequences here as well. Give me one moment. I have to get the... Where's the table thing for it? Where the hell is it? Well, give me a second. I had it out, but I guess I closed it. Oh yes, here. If you're immune to poison, it doesn't seem to convey you. But if you're not immune to poison, I'd like you to make me... Oh no!
I'm immune to the disease.
It's not a disease. You are so if you're not immune to poison, you are going to get the poison condition for the next 24 hours until cured.
Oh no!
It's the toxicity of the city. It's the aura of sickness. There's also a downfall of being poisoned as well, as I won't tell you until you figure it out.
Okay, so I'm curious because I have this.
Advantage against poisons. No, it doesn't seem to do anything for that. You get poisoned. You're not immune to it. And so you feel sick. Go ahead.
Can I just transfer mine to Shanks?
You can't if they cannot be poisoned. If they're already poisoned, you can't stack it.
Damn it.
The idea of the thing is to give it to somebody who doesn't have it.
But I can't give it to someone who is immune to poison.
Yes.
Well, I don't think anybody is. I think everybody's poisoned.
No, I'm just immune to disease.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah, if Ica was here.
It's not a disease. It's a poison condition.
Damn, that sucks. But that's okay.
24 hours until cured. You're poisoned. As the toxicity here seems to pervade you, as whatever sickness aura this is, you could roleplay it as you wake up the next day, how you feel and how you convey yourself. Either food poisoning, likely, or maybe potentially you feel sick, like COVID, or it depends how you want to roleplay it.
Sorry.
DM, because of my patron, I get a greater restoration every morning after a long rest.
Want to use it on yourself?
Would that? I mean, I just automatically get it.
Do you want to use it? That's the question.
I mean, yes, it just automatically happens to me.
That's cool.
It's not a choice. It
Sorry,
sounds
my
like.
internet.
It's
just
not a
died.
choice. I just get it. Yeah.
Whether you like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my apology. No, it doesn't work on you. I have to double check. So it doesn't work on Seraphina at all. So you're good. It is considered a disease.
Oh.
Lucky you.
Yay, me. Yeah, so Seraphina just wakes
But you
up.
could now, if you want to, Pashini, give it to her.
Ah, good
Yes,
morning.
I'd like to do that. The second she wakes up, she gives it to Seraphina.
All right.
Yeah, like Seraphina just like first wakes up and just like, ah, good morning, everyone. Oh,
Starts puking.
what the fuck?
You're welcome.
Was that you,
She looks
Pashini?
at
What
you.
the hell?
You get poisoned.
Pashini just smiles, and this smile is because Seraphina's on a shit list. This smile is this is for like doing
Everything.
something that you shouldn't have done.
What was that for, Pashini?
Nothing. You just probably would have survived better than Shanks.
I look over and I see like Shanks like gripping his stomach and like in agony. I'm like, well, true. And I used 5 points of lay on hands to cure poisoned off myself.
Alright. As you begin to ail yourself as the removal of it begins to sway for the time being, as it may happen the next day, the longer you stay here.
Oh well, is anybody else suffering from that same problem?
What is your...
No way.
Alright, Shanks, you start first and we'll go down the line.
Sorry? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
You go first.
Okay. I'm dead. Leave me behind. Shanks is like full out. He took his jacket off, so he's just fully shirtless. And he's just like laying on the floor of the card house, just staring up at the ceiling, palms stretched out to either side of him. I'm dead. Just leave me. I'm not even worth the wait. I'm dying.
Can I do a medicine investigation?
Oh,
You can do it on yourself if you want, because you're sick too, Kaden.
Okay.
Whatever you notice, you have some kind of weird ailment that has conspired over the night. You don't know about the aura, but you notice you're poisoned, and you wonder if it was the food last night.
I shouldn't have eaten that mushroom.
Begins to turn and twist.
Definitely
Eat that rotten vegetation that Marcus found. I told you that wasn't food.
I thought it'd be good. It wasn't.
As your stomach turns upside down, some of you like you want to puke. Some of you need to go to the number 3, or some of you just feel really sick.
Mm-hmm.
Seraphina, I noticed you made yourself feel better without really casting a spell, so to speak. Would you mind helping me out?
Ah, fine. All of you are such babies. And I'll just go ahead and like hold out my hands, and then the cards all start rumbling, and then they slowly shrink and then fly back into my hands as I fall, and then you guys all fall to the ground.
I like fall like halfway. I'm like halfway in a creek.
I'm gonna go.
Where'd our house go?
I go up to Shanks first, and I'll give him 5 points of lay on hands, cure it, and then Marcus,
quickly better as it disappears.
Oh,
and then Kaden.
Yay! Thanks, Seraphina.
Oh, thank God it wasn't the fever dreams. At least I think.
So over time, as you progress this city, this land, it will eventually you'll adapt to it.
Okay, cool.
So your body's not
Right.
adapted to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you
I'll
have
walk
to
over-
deal with the diarrhea.
That's absolutely fine. I swam through it. I want to go check out that little box that you were telling us about.
All right.
Are you gonna
going
tell
As he
us
does
See
that,
if it's there.
Where are you going, Marcus?
I'm trying to figure something out real quick. As I walk over there, sneakily, making sure that there's no like devils or demons or anything like that close by.
Okay.
Wait, you probably shouldn't wander off by yourself.
As you say that, I'm gonna go stealth.
Alright.
He just disappears.
I'm gonna let the group know that Marcus just was acting really weird and
Didn't disappear this time. Not this time. Just very quiet.
Oh, he's probably just taking a shit. Does someone go keep an eye on him while I summon my horse?
What do I need to do to find the box?
Give me a survival check.
Survival check.
I mean, you did see where they buried it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't exactly know pinpointing. He knows the area. Alright. You look around after a good 5 minutes, you do find a spot where it's a little bit... the ground has been moved and tampered with.
Okay. I'll definitely start digging over there.
Alright, grab your hands and start digging. Or a knife or whatever you have.
I'll use that longsword.
Nope, you gave that to me.
Oh, did I?
Hey,
Well,
your damn hands, boy. Your big
Yeah.
hands.
I mean, I can use the scimitar.
You start to scoop it out as you're watching him scoop it in the distance. You can see, obviously, you can see dirt being flung. And swamp. Ooh, and weeds.
okay, so gonna kind of head over that direction because I'm nervous about party member being by himself.
Grabs the deck of cards and they pop back into a deck.
Oh, I did that earlier.
It's pretty cool.
It is
Like
cool.
shuffle back in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
I want that in real life.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a free
Hey,
house.
Marcus, you don't have to dig a latrine before you go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I know. We're in a swamp. I'm looking for something. As I get flustered.
Alright. You see the box down below. After a good 5 minutes of digging. You
Alright.
grab your hands, getting dirty as you pop it out. As the box is not locked. It's an ordinary box.
Ooh.
Hang on, wait, hang on. Should we check that for traps?
I mean, I didn't see them get blown up when I saw this box.
Oh, what do you mean see them?
I don't know. There were two guys. Like, they buried it here, so I was curious.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I will check for traps, though.
I'm gonna cast
Alright.
guidance on
Roll
you.
me a perception.
Plus a d4.
You see no traps.
Okay, I opened the box.
You see this coin inside of it. Open it in Discord.
Ooh.
There's one other session here. Figuring out what the hell it is and what if you really want to grab it. Without Seraphina's say
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. That coin is mine.